gonna see me because I'm on here. I need to be on not me. I need to be on other me. And then look for me. There we go. Okay. Amanda, hello. How are you doing? Did you ever do the passport template one? I meant to ask you about that the other day when I came across it again and I forgot. Hello. How's it going? Looks like it's about time for me to change my blade, which I'm pretty sure I was also saying 6 months ago last time I cut something, but here we are. My tiny habits have been exhausted. What's going on? Stitch driving you nuts. Oh, that's solo worker for over a year. Damn. I feel like that's gonna have its benefits though, but also sounds exhausting. I have been wanting to do this template since I designed it, so I am glad. Finally have a new worker, taking a vacation to Florida next week. You're coming down to Florida? Where at in Florida? I imagine that is exhausting. We are all right. We're still, oops, here. We, everybody was sick. I was sick. Last week I was coming off of it. The week before that I was pretty much down all week, and it's my husband's turn. He was sick all last week, and now he's finally coming off of it. Yesterday was the first day he sounded better. I think the kids pretty much passed it around already, except for one. Amanda, hello. Misty. Amanda. All the Amandas. We got all three Amandas in here right now. How is everybody? I don't know that I want to start from that side. This one's detailed. this coming off. I feel like that is supposed to stay. Oh, I see what's going on. This is not supposed to come off. This is. Bear with me 1 second. I know I'm missing chat, but looked up. I gotta put that piece back on there. Missed your laugh. I feel like I haven't been. Well, I haven't been live. I think it's been 6 months. I mean, I did go live like whatever it was the week before my planning week. So the last week of April. And then that was it. We've been okay. Haven't created or cut any templates in a long time. Me either. 6 months at least. Even before then, I haven't done templates in a minute. I kind of got burnt out on them, so I've been doing them for like years. And then when I started selling vinyl, I kind of switched to doing like vinyl related stuff. And I haven't done templates in a while. But this one I've been wanting to do since I designed it, so I think it's time. I want to do so many. Just haven't. It happens. Did you all see the video that I posted like right before I went live? I was literally dusting off my Cricut. I went to go cut and I'm like, damn, you look foggy. A little foggy. It's like, I gotta record this. This is okay. It's behaving the way it's supposed to. Just looks confusing. What have you been up to? I divorced a pain in the ass and married the love of my life. So there's that. Oh shit, wait, that's not supposed to go away. It's supposed to stay. Somebody remind me to change my blade. I know I said that 6 months ago, and here I am. I just probably need to wipe it off. I probably don't need to change it. I really actually have to change my blades. It's great news. Yes. Same. We still use glitter for badge rails and badge buddies for coworkers. That's awesome. I want to make badge rails. They just look fun. I just don't really have anybody to like make them for, like anyone that I know. And usually when I make things, I don't have a. I'm not great at actually selling them. How's my son? That old ass. He just started driving. I mean, he's 16. He'll actually be 17 in next month. But he didn't have an interest in the whole driving thing until kind of recently. So we went and got his permit. He's had it for less than a month, I think. So now I feel super old. But he's good. Vacation helps me reset and refresh. I've not posted content and gone live. Girl, you're about to tell me nothing. I get it. Where did you meet? We met online, actually. Both of us were kind of giving up. We completely give up, and we met and we were talking about it later, and it was just literally like, you were my last hope. Like, I was just gonna give it one more shot and say fuck it, and both of us did the same thing. And it was kind of so it's gonna sound outrageous, but like he and I don't know if we met the same day that we like introduced ourselves, like physically met. I'm pretty sure we did. But we hit it off like instantly, and within a month he had moved in, and within 3 months we were married. And it sounds excessive. I know it sounds excessive, but it's one of those things where, like, people say when you know, you know. And I never truly believed that until him. And it was just like, I don't have any doubts. So we went with it, and yeah, it was the right move. Everybody blinks luggage tags. Oh, that's a good idea. Your daughter turns 13 next month. He's so old, aren't we? Happy to be away from the pain. Oh my gosh, girl, you have no idea. We love Billy. Yes, we do love Billy. It's beautiful. Moved in after 48 hours. That was 18 years ago. Still going strong. That's awesome. 18 hours. That's crazy. I feel better about my month. I was always like kind of afraid to like say that to people, but I don't fucking care. I love my husband. You know what's really fucked up, and there's very few people who actually know this, but so I've been married 3 times. First to my son's dad, and then to this piece of work, and then to my husband. And even though I've been married 3 times, I have never told a man that I love them. I would say I love you too, but I never told a man that I love them, because I think deep down I knew that I didn't. So my husband came along and knocked down every single one of my walls. Now I feel like I'm in an actual normal relationship instead of, you know, living in survival. That's what I'm talking about being old. My son will turn 32 in September. I mean, you don't look like you're old enough to have a 20-year-old, let alone 32. Piece of work, understatement. I don't know how much. I know you met him, Amanda, like picking up orders and stuff back then, but I don't know how much of the chaos that you knew about. You know what? I was designing this. I'm like, I have all these little tiny pieces in here. And truthfully, if I had remembered to take care of my blade, then I wouldn't be fighting this right now. But I was like, no, it's fine. It's worth it. It's beautiful. And it will be worth it. And it is beautiful. But part of me is judging me that made that decision right now. What are you doing? I'll be back in 30. I have... He says, Jen! Turn 50. Woman, you look fantastic for 50. I would have never guessed. You could feel it. Yeah. He was something. He was something. It was a learning experience. That's what that was. Trust your instincts. If you have questions, don't do it. I didn't realize the way the light was hitting this, I didn't realize I was missing pieces. It's not paying close enough attention. I also never did this template before. I mean, I did draw it. Well, not all of it. Some of it. Alright, so this so back into everything again after a break. Reopened my site a couple weeks back. Awesome. Gold coat glitter silicone matte and all my glitter in my cup. I just got some chameleon flakes in too. They'd probably be beautiful as your like your pour in the back. I still have it might be in my little whirly cart over there, some of your old things that I got from you. Okay, so this one is obviously a dark romance template. Morley gray is my favorite color, and I don't know if you can tell, but there is a damask pattern back here, and I'm on the fence of whether or not I should pull those and if they should be black. I kind of want to make them black, but I also kind of, fuck it, we're doing it black. And my dumbass just breathed heavily all over all my little pieces that went flying. What is our color scheme for this one? All I know is that you better not. Restricted for some audiences. Themes that may find uncomfortable. Okay. Visibility is restricted for 10 minutes. Because you may be promoting a brand product. Listen. We talking about this. Okay. I pulled Death and I pulled Cain because this over black. This is an iridescent glitter. Those of you who know, but this is an iridescent glitter. But even so, like iridescent's usually transparent and does not do well over black. This thing reacts like a metallic over black, and it just pops. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. There's a chunky version called Hell's Gates, and it looks like crushed rubies. I should have named it crushed rubies, but that's all I have. I have these pulled and I'm kind of winging it, but I also see a deep purple background here. I think it's kind of my vision at the moment. Okay, listen, I got a question for you guys. You motherfucker. Okay. TikTok's gonna ban me again if I keep talking like that. You guys feel like your Tumblr life is chaotic. Because I have a thing that I have been working on diligently and literally losing sleep over. Went to bed late last night. And for those of you who could benefit from it or who are interested, I would like to get your opinion. Kelly, hello. Gita, hello. Is it Gita or Gita? I want to say it's Gita. I can't remember. I want to say your name wrong. I'm sorry. You need to check out some new goodies. I do have lots of new goodies. I was thinking a wine color. No, I see. I think it's kind of dark and moody, maybe jewel tones. It's kind of where I'm feeling on this. Guitar. Gita? Is that how you say it? Gita? I was way off then. I'm sorry. I play guitar. I mean, I used to play guitar. I don't know. I can still plunk out some shit, but I can't play anymore, I don't think. It would take some refreshing to do that. That was fun though. It was really peaceful. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Now I have to remember that. Because every time I saw you, I was like, is it Gita or Gita? And I'm over here like, you stupid bitch, it's neither. I gotta watch my language. TikToks will get mad at me. All right, anyway, what I was saying was, do you guys remember me getting on here and showing you my planner? And how I like organize my tasks and stuff? Well, I have been in the process of actually designing a planner specifically for Tumblr creators. And I have a lot of the important stuff included. This is not like a generic life planner. I mean, you could certainly use it for that if you wanted to. It's specifically for, you know, small business Tumblr creators. And I feel like it needs, I want to include some other like informational stuff, like resources that's just easy accessible, like Tumblr sizing, you know, for example. And I kind of need to know what else you guys would find helpful. This is fighting me in there. I actually listen to both because most English speaking people can't say it. That's funny. I will do my best to remember. I think because you said guitar, I'll be able to do it. This is gonna be so pretty. I'll take all the weed back. So anyway, let me show you. Oh, my insert done come flying out of my cup. I don't have anything crazy on this week, so I'm gonna show you this. But this is, no, I just wanted a gothic Lisa Frank vibe, so I just kind of designed this cover, but ignore the cover part. But this is my planner. So I have your year and then random appointments and stuff on the back. And then this tab always opens up to today, whatever today is. And then you have your full calendar down here. And then you have your weeks that you can just flip through here. So you never have to rewrite your calendar. Your weeks are always up there. Now this changed a little bit with the planner that I'm developing for you guys, which I am going to implement soon. But you're gonna have a live results section in here that you don't have to use because it's very light, but if you want to, you can like keep track of your stats when you go live. I am creating a planner, yes. And then on page 3, now this is the old content calendar, but actually this is for April. So it's kind of dead. I have a different one I use for May right now. But anyway, content calendar is going to be like this. So you have your little sticky notes that you can put here, and when you're ready to actually schedule them, you put them on your day. And that is content calendar. So where is this planner from? I am making this. I am making this for the Tumblr community. So then you have a Tumblr progress page, which I slightly remade this compared to my own. So you basically, so that one's a little different than mine, but your base, seal your base, all of your design process is here, and then final coat is here. So that's basically your design where you are in your progress. And this just helps me because I have a shit ton of cups that I don't have in here, so I can look and be like, hey bitch, you gotta finish some shit. And then film it, post it, list it for sale, sell the bitch. You know what I mean? That's what this is for. Keep yourself motivated. How are you making this? Well, that part's complicated, but it's been a lot of work. I also have this Tumblr Design Center page that I really like because you have like your 30-40 ounce shape cup and also your skinny shape cup, so you can literally design your stuff, swatch it, note it, and you can have all that in here as well. What I put in a Tumblr glitter paint set. Can you send me a message on the website with that? Because index card holder for it, but I'm just not consistent. Send me a message on the website, on the chat, and I can make something for that. Because that's the kind of information I need from you guys. I have a wish list section in here. No, this is a prototype right now, so you're not gonna have blank pages. But I wanted to have a physical copy to show you guys. And then I have a growth and planning section. So if you want to work on something and grow the business, you write your goal down like I want to expand in this area, elaborate on your vision, and then a focus statement. So for me, a focus statement, an example would be like when I design stuff, I get really wrapped up in, well, what do I think the people want? And my focus statement would be, bitch, don't be Walmart. Design for yourself. Design what you like. The people who are like you will come and they will be happy with your shop. Like, quit trying to do everything. Recenter. That's what my focus statement would be. Here is messy notes and ideas. So you just brain dump and then you put it into a task list, an action plan. So this, and there's a legend down here to explain this part. Actions that you have to do once, daily, weekly, monthly, or annually. And then down there, pre-wrote in, go ahead and schedule those in your planner. So that's all in here. But yeah, that's what I have so far. And I have other things that I want to add. Oh, wait, and there's another page that is in here somewhere. Actually, it's a bad example to show you in there because that one's not complete. This are my other spreads that are complicated that I use. So I have, and this is in the other one, this is a theme planning one. The one that's in here is much more toned down. This is a bunch of chaos. So this is 3 months ahead planning. So with holidays and stuff coming up, you want to plan in advance. So I have this that I came up with. So like this one says February. So this is your focus month, your selected month. So in November, you would be planning for February things. In February, you will be planning for May things. So that's what this is to help you stay ahead of things. So the one in there is just very short. You have like 2 or 3 things on each month. And then you can fill in other things that you want. I just kind of threw in a bunch of stuff for me for vinyls and template planning. So that's what this is. And this is really useful. So let me see if I can find it. Because I've been using this for years. I mean, not this exact one, but I've been using that for years. I just don't always reference it. Here we go. So this is a much smaller version of that one. So you guys can add in your own things, but then you have a page where you can make your own list too. So that's also in there. And then the beginning of each month, you have, so let's say you're in, April and you have to jot something down for May. Instead of having to flip through and find May, the day, you can just jot down the important shit. So when you actually get to the week of May, you can just transfer these into the actual week. It's just a quick place to throw things down. But it also keeps you on track to check your growth planning, check your Tumblr progress, check the theme planning, see what's coming up. Go back to Design Center, look for inspiration. It's meant to help you focus and be productive and efficient. How do you print these like that? It's so freaking cold. Girl, it took me so long. I've literally been working on this for months. months. And I just designed the cover for this morning. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I actually redesigned the website because I designed the cover for this. Actually, it was yesterday. When I designed the cover for it, I was like, holy shit, this is my new web design. And then I designed the website. So if you go to the website and see, these are my misprints. What kind of machine? I just print them on regular, on a printer. I do have this paper cutter that can cut pages like a big stack like this. I just haven't used it yet, but I am going to use it to make pads. So if you get to make pads, so if you get a Tumblr order, you want to write it down on a little pad, you can. And I'm thinking about making these in smaller form, like maybe with the same binding, but just a smaller one. So you can have a Design Center pad to just kind of flip through and do different things. And it might be a good idea, like what you were talking about with wanting to know what products you used on what cup, to kind of have this on one side and on the back side of it do exactly that. Write down the supplies and stuff that you needed or that you used. So I should probably write down, actually. But yeah, if y'all have ideas for that, let me know, because this is on my brain dump. So in my planner, I need to like inspire myself because I'm so fucked up. In here, I write down little things like, don't stress about getting everything done today because it's not too late if you do it tomorrow, you know? And then this one is writing emails. I was using AI for a minute, and I felt like I lost my voice and it became too corporate. So it was just like, don't do that. Be yourself. Little reminders that I need on certain things. Content calendar, it does not have to be perfect. It can be okay. Okay is good enough. Embrace your flaws. That's what that is. This one, like I said, don't be Walmart. Design for yourself. Don't stress about it. Just do what inspires you. That's what that is. And I overthink everything, so that's what that is. But so I'm thinking I might do stuff like that for the dividers. I gotta figure out the dividers. I have not figured that out yet. So design center pad, supplies used on the back. So I am going to do something on the website. I'm going to make a listing and basically mark it out of stock just so it has a notify me button. So whenever it does become available, I can let you guys know. So I will do that. If you want to, I don't have it set up yet, but if you want, you can message me on the chat on the website. And as soon as I get that listing up, I'll message you back on the chat and let you know that it's up and send you a link. That way you can just click the notify me button. So when it does become available, you will be updated and you can just click the little button. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. I've been working on it diligently for a while, and I am super excited because it's so efficient for me, and I want it specifically for the Tumblr community. I don't want a generic planner. So yeah, just updating my logo. Awesome. Wish I had as much know-how as you for my site. I have been doing that for a very long time. I used to design like what is it called on Windows? Notepad. I used to code a website in Notepad and then change the extension. Like, you know, it says a file extension will have the name dot, like whatever the file type is. You just rewrite the extension to whatever the Notepad file is. On Mac, it's like text, txt. So I would just rewrite it to, instead of .txt, it would be .html, and then double click it and it opens in a website like Explorer or whatever. And now, thankfully, websites are like drag and drop, so it's a hell of a lot easier. But, and then Photoshop actually, you used to be able to slice up images and stuff and kind of make your backgrounds and stuff in Photoshop and import them into like GoDaddy and do websites that way, but that was annoying. Similar design, but cleaner and brighter colors. Oh, I have to look. Do you have it posted anywhere? I love the new website design. Absolutely love it. I am stoked. Hello, husband. We were just talking about you. Talking shit. Not really. We were just talking about you though. Confuses me, so I just kept it simple. Easy traffic. Yeah, that part's difficult these days. It is difficult. I'm so excited for the planner. We were not talking shit. We were people like Amanda in here, EGK Amanda. I haven't talked to her in a long time, so I was updating her on my life. And my amazing husband came up as a topic of conversation. might want to look out, Billy. You're gonna end up getting more profile views. Every time he pops in my live, he's like, why is this person looking at my page? Listen, this planner will push the video out. Oh my gosh, I love bullet journaling. I love it. I love it, I love it. But the thing that got me actually into this, like making the planner pages and stuff initially, was I was tired of like drawing my spread out every week. Like there was a period of time when I loved it when I had more time, but like when I'm trying to actually focus on work and be productive, I need to just turn the page and be able to write it down and not have to worry about, I don't have next month planned yet, you know? So I went through several different I don't know, layouts and spreads and stuff to design it. And eventually got where I'm at now. Now, full disclosure, that thing that I showed you, the one that it's printed, like I printed out the month of May, but obviously May's already like half gone. I am going to take my current spread and all my May stuff, and I'm going to transfer it into that journal, even though it's already passed, just so I can show you guys like a real life version of what it looks like, you know, after the pen and how to use it and that kind of thing. So it will be staged in a sense, but it is realistic. I'm just copying over from my current spread to that one. What does that mean? Tired? You don't smoke, so no, it's not that. Struggling with content. Dude, TikTok changed a lot and it's difficult for everybody. I love planners, so I will need that planner when it's ready. Me too. Look, I literally have a stack right here in my mess, and then a bunch of them up there, and a whole lot more in my closet. I am a stationary whore. So exhausted, so the video has not been done. Yeah, that was my thing. Lives and content. I get that. Kind of went through that too. I don't think you're annoying people. You're like very, what's the word I'm looking for? Calming to watch. You sell that wrap. This template, yes, this one's called the Dark Romance template. It is in a place I probably can't mention because TikTok will get mad at me, but a visit to my profile would help you. Can't see me? John Cena. Oh, okay, change your blade. Woman, change your blade. Hey Siri. Remind me at 4 p.m. to clean or change my blade. This is getting annoying. Thanks, Amanda. Planner, but traditional planners don't work for me. Rigid does. Yes. So that's why I started making my own, because I needed a system, and it needed to be specifically for me. Like my original planner that I first made for work. I can show you that actually. Hold on. It literally had all my tasks because I basically had it changed, so I couldn't even use it now if I wanted to, but I don't remember what planner I put it in. I think it's this one. I have this one that just dump all my stuff in, but it was literally, make sure there's nothing crazy in here. No. Okay. I had like all my stuff for every day. You would, what is over here? Alright. So like my live replay checklist, because I would go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know, my vinyl prep, notes for doing the emails, color palette, which I didn't do because I was MIA for fucking ever, but I would have this stuff. I'm afraid to, I don't know what's in here. And just every day would have my tasks in them. So I never had to worry about creating my spreads because it was just done for every day. And that was really nice, but I slowly transitioned into what I'm doing now, and I really like it just because a lot of what I'm doing is outlined down here. And because my weeks, this never changes. I just cycle through my weeks up here. It makes it easy to do. And then these things I used to break down, but now I have them broke down in a reference planner. So I will do my planning week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. This I'm probably gonna start using because I'm going live again. And then even doing my emails, I have my email content broke down, like what to do for each section of the website on what given day of the month, and then a history so I can like not repeat myself, you know, like I have all my tasks broken down in here, and it's nice to be able to use that as a reference, still see my whole month, also still see my days, my week as a whole. Like it just kind of, it works for what I need now, and I'm hoping it will work for the rest of the community too when I get this done. Still always count on me. I really want to pull out my old bullet journals now. I've been bullet journaling for years. I've got several of them under my bed, and then I've got a couple more recent ones in the office in the closet. I'm so mad at myself for not changing my blade, because damn. I forgot. I literally dusted off my Cricut before I went live. So what else? I was thinking about doing like reference material in the planner just for like an easy reference to, you know, what size is 20 ounce skinny, what size is 30 ounce skinny, you know. What pieces of information would you find helpful to have in there, like at a glance? Part of me is kind of worried about doing sizing because I don't know if it varies too much between brands, like Makerflow versus I don't know if Magnolia is still a thing anymore, or Hogs, or you know, whoever. Listen, bitch, make sure you change your fucking blade this time, because you ain't doing this again. It's annoying, and you will get out of yourself. Just saying. Can you still the thing? Oh, it's new and forever. Hello. Oh, what was the camera shaking? Yeah, I was probably pushing the desk a little more on that one. The sizes are different between Makerflow and Hogger, at least where I last ordered. I probably still have Hog tumblers somewhere. I have a ton of Makerflow right now. I can check. Measured the dimensions, but I'm kind of afraid to put that information in there as static information, because like I know Hog changes their dimensions once in a while, or they have in the past. Like I don't know that it's necessarily a recurring thing. It can happen. fine print in there. Like ChatGPT, double check this shit, because you can't trust me. Can you show a complete project? Like Tumblr? Template size for 32 tipsy. So is that a straight? Like a skinny size, or is it tapered? Because if it's straight, chances are you can use a 30. So what I do in those situations is I will take a 30-ounce template and I will set the width to whatever you need the width to be for your 32. And the height will auto adjust. I'm just gonna remove this piece and pretend like it doesn't exist. And use it that way. That is what I do for uncommon tumblers. Is it straight? Yeah, that's what I would do, is use a 30. I would have to look up the dimensions of that. It's not something that I would just get in the habit of releasing specific templates for. I would just use the 30 ounces. But I could, if I knew the size or dimensions, I could tell you. So in, I use Cricut. So in Design Space, I have a template file, and I basically have just a square that I put in there, and I have 3 different squares. I got one for a 22-ounce fatty, one for a 30-ounce skinny, one for a 20-ounce skinny. So every time I go in there with a template, I will size the template to the width of my tumbler. And then, because the templates are slightly longer than you need them to be, and I like having a rim, so I will have those templates set so I can basically layer it on top of my template and slice it, which essentially crops it perfect to the size that I need. And I just keep those files in there. So every time I go in there, if I'm working with a 30-ounce, I will duplicate my 30-ounce like square and then use it to slice my template. So I would recommend doing that with the 32, and that way you can always use 30-ounce templates and still get the exact size that you need. Just set the width first, because that's the important part. Does that make sense? Oh, I'm not even looking at chat. I'm losing my mind. Jen, I did it this morning. Sometimes it won't match up. I have changed the sizes but didn't know height auto adjusted. Oh, so it can auto adjust. Becky, I'm not sure if you are Cricut or Silhouette, but usually there's like a little lock with your dimensions. So it'll say, you know, height with the lock and then the width, or, you know, opposite. But if you hit that lock, if it's closed and it's locked, then the height will auto adjust. So it will keep your ratio the same. But if you click it and it looks like it's unlocked, then you can adjust them independently and they won't affect each other. So that might be where the chaos is for you. But it is an easy fix. I have both in case one pisses me off. Me too. Alina, hello. You are welcome. I hope you'll make this a habit next week when I'm off work. I plan on going live more often. Oh, Jen, you should look at the site. I redid the site too. Were you here last time when I was talking about the planner? Because I kind of have I printed the pages for like a prototype version to show you guys, but I haven't actually put it together yet. I'm gonna, I got so much to do today. I need to get the vinyl drop for Wednesday prepped today. And I want to print the cover for the planner so I can put the planner together and show it to you guys. I don't know that I have the right discs that I want to use for it though. But now I can go disc shopping so you can find them somewhere affordably. So that's the thing that sucks with the disc-bound planning, is that the discs are so expensive most of the time, and I want to find them somewhere affordable so I don't have to like sell this planner for an arm and a leg. You're like when I'm at work. I try one of those so bad, but me and Cricket have a love-hate relationship. Yeah, I feel that sometimes. Like today, for example, because my dumbass has been neglecting to change my blade, or at least clean my blade, for 6 months. Over 6 months. Well over 6 months. But I only notice it when I do templates, and I haven't done templates in way too long. And here I am, suffering because I forgot. So I understand, I promise. Planner would start for July or when? So it depends on when I launch it. I've got May and June in there. So it depends on when I launch it, what month will be in there. But right now I only have it up to December. So I'm gonna kind of get feedback from you guys on if you want it to be a 6-month thing or if you want it to be a year. So like July to July, or like how y'all want that done. Eventually, of course I don't have anything set up yet, but I do want to make like little expansion packs. So like if you want to get more of a certain section or something, that's available to get. But I need to get the planner out there first. But I want to make sure I put like useful, thoughtful things in it. And I need to put a little bit more thought into that side of it. I have a lot of that in there already, but I feel like I could make it more useful. Leaving phone on it and tripod. Okay, husband. Is the website gonna get back to my classroom? As a teacher, I like July planners. I figured you would. I just ordered a July planner. Well, I mean, not just ordered it, but I was waiting for it to come in, and I got it custom because I wanted one that had the vertical layout in it. But then I redesigned my planner and I freaking love it. And yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one now. I'll figure it out. What's the paper you were using? Is it thick or thin? In the planner or on the tumbler? In the planner, it's 120 GSM. It's not your regular printer paper. When I made my big one as a reference planner, I didn't have any decent quality paper. I was just using copy paper, and I fucking hated it. It was miserable. But I'm using, good quality paper in there. Paper that I would like, and I'm a stationery whore. On the tumbler. This is template tape. So this is on my Spiderweb. It's 22 inches long. I think it's 13 by 22 inches long, but it's like a double-sided piece of, it's like a sticker basically. You peel this part off and you reveal the adhesive, and then you put glitter on it. And you make it all nice and pretty. Oh wait, somebody asked to see a completed project. Are you still in here? I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I have some I can show you. That is a thick ass paper. It's not that bad. So there's different, there's 120, like, I know Scribbles That Matter have like a 160, that's, whoa, overkill. But it also depends on the type of paper. So to give you an example, this is like my misprint because I wasn't paying attention, but where is my regular copy paper? You can tell immediately like how well you can see through this, but you can't see through this one. Like, it's good. I don't know if you can tell. the difference in quality, but it is, and this is really flimsy and this is really thicker. It doesn't feel like cardstock or anything, it just feels nice. But yeah, I wanted good paper in the planner. On canvas, the one I got is really thin paper, so it kind of sucks to put on a canvas. Adhesive, black vinyl. I did use black vinyl as my base, yeah. Template for good girls read bad books. Jen, send me a message. I will, actually no, don't send me a message. I mean, you can if you want to, but. Where did I put my reference? I don't know, I was transitioning to one planner and then I kind of forgot what I was doing. Did I put it in here? Final theme planning. That's what I was doing. The girls, what did you say? Good girls read 5 books. Add it to the list. Which brand black vinyl? It's Debbie's. It's Tech Wrap vinyl from Debbie. It is that giant roll up there. That's Tech Wrap. I got black and white. I freaking love that stuff. I was using the HTV Ront stuff from Amazon. But this one, I get less, I don't know how it works, but I get so much less bubbles when I'm applying the tape to my vinyl, and I don't know, it's really, really nice. And it's affordable. Like, it's an 82-inch roll, so you're paying more for the roll, but the quality is in the amount, obviously. So it's still affordable. What new things are coming? I see the code. So, I mean, it's kind of 2 parts to that, but the one part that I'm talking about right now is the planner. So I'm making a planner for the Tumblr community, specifically for Tumblr makers. And I'll go over that again. Did I get everything? Here shortly. But that is the thing that I'm currently working on and getting feedback on. But there is something else sort of attached to that I need to kind of get the ball rolling on a little bit more. What's the back say? Sorry. Okay, so this one says Morley Gray. Hold on. Don't you dare do this to me. This one says Morley Gray is my favorite color. And then this one says Devour Me. Eco Vinyl Tech Wrap from Gets Crafty. Yes. And you can use Cult Glitter Co. code and it will give you a discount for her. I need that template. It is on the site. Like that. Ew. It's called Dark Romance Template. It's called Dark Romance Template. Am I missing stuff? Overstock glitter sale. Yes. So I am having a sale. So Overstock glitters are marked down right now. And then there's also a 10% off that you can apply to anything on the site, and you can stack the 2 of them. So you can apply the 10% off on top of the Overstock sale and save even more. So it's a really good deal going on right now. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I missed your comment. I will see you later. Am I missing anything else? Debbie! Hence the need for a planner. When did you jump in here? Did I just... I want to do something on a canvas. The one I got is really thin paper, so it kind of sucks to put on a canvas. Oh, like adhesive? Shrubby looks good. Thank you, ma'am. You've been here. Did I miss you? I'm over here wondering, like, did I already say hi? Did I not say hi? Did I not see you? I feel like I've been missing comments, though. So who knows? My bad. I was talking about you. Talking shit. About your vinyl. Not really. I was talking about you. If you checked your mail. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, my bad. No, I have not checked my mail. I did look at the camera because it said somebody was here, and I saw there was a box on my table that. So we had a possum outside. I mean, this was a couple weeks ago now, but and my husband threw a shoe, or I don't remember what it was. He chucked something that was way too heavy for its own good, apparently, at the table. Or at the possum, but he hit the table, so now the leg on the table is broken. It's all fucked up. But anyway, on top of that little disaster is a box, and I forgot about it, honestly. Wait, did you send me something? Did I know that you sent me something? I don't remember. New things coming. Do I need to save money from this paycheck or one next month? I don't know a launch date on it yet. What I am going to do, if you want to be like notified by email or something, is I'm going to make a listing later on the website. I'm saying this word, I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm going to mark it out of stock, just so there'll be a notify me button. So anyone who wants to be notified when the planner does come out, message me that you're interested in the planner on the chat on the website. And then when I make that listing for the planner, I'll let you know. That way you can click the little notify me button and you'll be the first to know when it does go live. No, I didn't tell you I had something sent there for you to try. Uh-oh. Possums are good. I like the possum. I'm one of those weird ass white ladies that want to play with all the wild animals that you're not supposed to. Yeah, that's, I would totally go out there and like fuck with a possum. Do you sell this design? Yes, I do. This one is called Dark Romance, and it is on the spiderweb. It's friend-shaped. Yes, it is friend-shaped. Now I'm wondering what you sent me. Debbie, did you see the redesign? On the Schwebby, yeah. I keep saying Sighton. I don't know, I'm gonna get my ass in trouble, but I keep saying it. I keep forgetting. Not thinking about it. But I did redesign the Schwebby, and I am in love with it. I finally, like, I did it last night. I actually did it twice. I designed it yesterday. I'm like, I need to go a little bit back to my base because I got way too far left when I redesigned it with the mauve thing. And so I did it again last night. I'm like, okay, this is cool. And then I designed the cover for the planner, and I'm like, oh my god. So I redesigned the website using the cover as a planner as inspiration. I'm like, now this feels like home. So I still have to do more work on it for like the hero banners on the main page, but I like where it's at. I'm really happy with it. I heard eased up. Oh, well, I hope so. Used to it the more you go live. My husband would say, you're calling shots. Just looked, it looks good. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, I really, I'm absolutely fucking in love with it. Y'all want to see the cover for the website? I mean, the planner. The cover for the planner. I also have this month's Subbox contents on me if you guys want to see that. I'll give you all the sneak peek. Did you see my beach ombre? No, I don't think so. Is it in the chat? Let me find it. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking. Oh, did I? Oh, that's the PSD file, not the actual. Oh, I guess I didn't save it yet. Okay, that's fine. So, get bigger, stupid. All right. Don't charge my screen. My laptop's so dirty, but anyway. That's gonna be the cover of it. Now, I do need to do some tweaking, but it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And that's the back of it. It is so pretty. I am completely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. So, this is going to be the front. That's going to be the back. And then the inside cover is going to be this. Okay, I will buy it. So yeah, this is gonna be your front cover. And I think I'm gonna have, I have to design the second page, like when you open the planner and it has your, you know, this is me, my name, my number kind of thing. I have to design that still. But, oh, cancel. I'm still working on that. Oh, so that's that. That's actually what I'm working on right there. So it's a little bit too dark. I know it's strange coming from me. It was a little bit too dark, so I do need to fix like around the edges and stuff, but that's the vibe. I think Fiona will approve. It'll be her fault if she does, because I'm still doing it. Sign me up. It's beautiful. I need that. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I absolutely love it. My favorite pages so far in the entire planner are these Design Center pages. I'm just really, I love the subtle, stop moving, 30, 40 ounce and the skinnies. I don't know how, it was probably blinding. There you go. So it's subtle, so you can design for either one. You just kind of pick the one that, it's, you can see it better in person. It's just the lighting is weird. But you can design your cup there. I freaking love these. I'm probably going to make an individual like notepad that you can do that same stuff on, but yeah. That's the page that you're excited for. Me too. And I'm not sure how many to include in the planner. But I know like that page specifically, I'm also going to offer as like refill kits essentially. Trying to be better about actually planning my tumblers. Look, there are no rules. There are no rules whatsoever. You do not have to plan at all. You do you. Do I want to pull this right now? I kind of want to do my background first before I go dumping my red on here, even though it's so beautiful and I'm eager to use it. Stay. I want to make sure I don't get anything where it's not supposed to be. All right, so I'm thinking about a deep plum, like possibly, let me see. What are we looking for? Plum Crazy. I need to dust my glitter wall. Thinking about this one. Took another rescue doll, the little one. Yes, you sent me pictures. Digital print. Hold on. No rules, but sometimes basic outline helps. Yeah, it does. Interested in your planner? If you, so on my place on the spider web, there's a little chat in the bottom corner. If you just send me a message telling me that you're interested in it, I'm gonna make a listing on the website for it, just so you can click the notify me button. That way when it is launched, you will be notified immediately. And I'll post some more things about it as I get more information, and I'll be mentioning it on my lives. Are we talking digital or print? Printed. It will be printed. It will be disc bound. It will be Happy Planner sized. Now, the one thing I will say though is when it comes to the punches, I have the Happy Planner punch, but you can only punch like 3 sheets at a time. So I won't be using the Happy Planner punch. I will be using this one, which is the Arc, which is the Staples brand. The only difference is like the little mushroom head, the actual punch, is a little bit shorter than Happy Planner. You can still use the two. You can still use it with the system. So, like, to give you an example, this one is punched with the Arc punch. So you see the stem is shorter. And then, don't you dare fall off my desk. This one is punched with Happy Planner, so the stem is longer. That is the difference. So I will be punching them with the Arc because I can punch more, but it will still work with Happy Planner system. So if you have an existing Happy Planner that you want to kind of pull things out of and include with this one, you can. But the punch will be slightly different. You can both, so you can do whatever you want. I am going to be offering them printed, but I will offer replacement sheets too. I eventually am going to do undated. So if you guys are someone who doesn't use your planner consistently, you just want to write in your dates, you can do that, but that's moving forward. Initially it's just going to be the planner itself. Great Danes, I did not. To cut your templates, I use a Cricut. I have a Silhouette, but last time I cut with it, the left side of my mat cut good, and the right side, it was like it was like the blade lifted or something. I don't know, and I haven't messed with it since then to try and figure out what was going on. So having more stitch. Custom ones. So I'm on the fence with the cover. I know I'm gonna do my own cover, but I might do custom ones eventually. But initially I'm just getting it out there pre-printed, you know, as is. Bree, hello. Started from scratch with yours. Oh yeah. It's your local Erin Casey. No, but it was awful. Oh, that's crazy. The setting is sometimes mine does not cut all the way through. It depends on the tape. So the tape I have is template tape. It's on the site. And with this tape on a Cricut, I use the vinyl setting, but it may vary depending on where you get your tape from. Kids from lunch. Okay, dokie. So I kind of want to do this in a darker purple for the background, but I also don't want to go too dark and have it blend in with the black. You are welcome. So I think I'm gonna go with another slightly lighter. I'm worried if I use velvet that there won't be enough contrast. There's not. How about I'm going pink. I don't know that I want to go pink. Will the planner be digital or physical? It will be physical. I don't want to go pink. No, if I'm still, like, I have a lot of pages designed already, but if you have other things that you know as a creator that you need and could benefit from, even if it's just like, hey, can you include the size of a 20-ounce tumbler in there? You know, like, I do want to do an info sheet, like a resource sheet, quick tips kind of thing. just to use as reference. So if there's anything like that that you think might be useful in there, send me a message with that information on the little chat bubble on the website, because I am still designing stuff last minute. I want it to be functional and productive. That part is important to me. I feel like I need another. I want to go darker so bad, but if I go dark, it's gonna go with the black too much. Ooh, I don't know. I didn't really want to go holographic, but what cut is this? Hold on. I think this is the new cut. It is. Okay, so this one's gonna be super sparkly. I don't know if y'all can tell, but there are 2 or 3 different cut sizes in the holographic. So, I know I'm talking about shit I shouldn't be talking about. My bad. All right. It should show up really well. Even on a template, it should sparkle. When usually holographics don't do fantastic on template tumblers. But this one is Gray Flower. More pink? Absolutely not. Should I use this one and that one? So I think if it went from holographic to metallic, that would also offer a transition of some sort. I think I'm gonna risk that. No more pink. No more pink. I think I'm gonna do these 2 for the background. I'll do this on the edges. So I don't need Wolf Cosmos. One of my favorites is Toxicity. It is so beautiful. I love it. Ew. I just dropped it. I need to clean my glitter wall shelf. It is dusty. Very dusty. More glitter on the floor. And I'm knocking shit over. Cutting mats. All of my stationery products started like your planner creating something I need. Then sell it. Yep. It's easy to create for yourself. It's hard to create for other people. Even though it's within the community, everybody has like different needs. So it's still a little challenging. So I'm going to use my big fluffy brush. And these are also on the site. Actually, are these sold out? I don't think so. I think I had one. They might be sold out. Don't listen to me. I don't mean to tease y'all. I'm sorry. But let me do this for the background. I miss bullet journaling. Bullet journaling was really fun. It's just hard for me to dedicate that much time to creating them now, because I developed a spread that was just perfect for me, but then it was just too time intensive when I was busy to set it up. So I just like, I really need this, just create it ahead of time and then I'll be okay. I'm so excited for this planner. So freaking excited. I just get such a dopamine hit from efficiency. Especially when like I created the system that gives me the proficiency, like holy shit. It's just, I don't know, a mental high. Like even when I make my personal spreads, I have on my to-do list and checklists and stuff on them. I'm always putting little notes on them, like, okay, change this next month and see how you like it, and then reprinting them and doing it again. And, and every time I do it, it's even more perfect than it was last time. And just, I used to have this 2-column list that I would do, and it was, I forgot what I used to call it. But basically one side, it would just be a single topic, like for example, the planner. And one side would be things that I like, and the other side is things that I need to improve. And I would basically, every week or month or whatever it was, I would take something from the needs to be improved list and I would improve it. And then as I'm using it, I would update my list, like, do I like this feature now? And the goal was to take everything off of the needs to be improved list and have everything on the like list. And as soon as there was nothing to complain about, that was my perfect system. And I use that a lot. I still do it now, just without the official list. Oh, I called it the evolution of a weekly, because at the time that's what I was doing, was my weeklies. What kind of pages are in the planner? So I have several different pages. I can go over it again with you. Hold on. I have some of them printed. I have all the pages that I have currently designed printed, but I want, I know there's some more that I want to add in there. Double-sided tape is black. No, the double-sided tape is clear. So it is, I go have a sample of my little cut ones in here. You know, they're all trimmed already. So this is one that's not cut, and it's huge, but you have this blue black backing on it, and then that part's adhesive, and then you also have, of course, the white sheet on it. That is kind of hard to peel off right now. Don't be a bitch, come on. Anyway, it is clear, I promise you, but I just can't. There we go. And the tape is clear. I just put black vinyl behind it. I used black or white vinyl, but for this tumbler I knew I wanted the black behind it. You can put whatever you want behind it. But it's a clear double-sided tape. So what's in the planner? All right, so let me show you guys what's in the planner. These are my weird misprint pages that I'm gonna do stuff with. So this is the overview page. You don't see that well. So this is just like if you're in April and you're like, I have some appointments coming up in May, without having to go and sort through your weeks, your month, whatever, you can just jot it down here on this page. And there's different things. This is specific for Tumblr creators. There are pages in here for each of these things, which I'll go over this again in a minute. But then it also has section for your sales, if you want to keep track of your sales, and then jot down your events or whatever. And then I haven't cut these yet, so let me show you in my actual planner right now, which I don't have a lot going on. Obviously, it's a new week. I have the month at the bottom, and then your weeks you just flip, so you constantly have an overview of your month, and you don't have to constantly go back and use it as a reference. You have your days, you have your week that you can see as a whole. So that is, now this one is before I kind of redesigned it a little bit. But like Sunday the 24th, no, it is a Monday start, by the way. But Sunday the 24th will be directly over Sunday the 24th kind of thing. But that is what the weeklies will look like. And then here, really faded out, because I don't know if everyone's going to want to use this. But on your dailies, you have a live results page. And there's a legend for this down here. So you can title your live, write what your sales were for the live, put your highest view count, which you can get in your analytics in TikTok, your new followers from that live, and then any notes. So that way, if you notice, like I had a really good sales day on this day, you can look back, like, what did I do? What can I repeat? You know, that kind of thing. But it's faded out, so if you don't want to use it, write over it, but it's in there. And then these are just other pages to reference that are in the back, but it just reminds you, like, don't forget about this. Record your sales on their monthly overview page, which is this. Your growth and planning, Tumblr progress, and then your restock supplies, which is one thing I do like. So on the monthly page, which you see all month long, you can just accumulate the things that you need to restock rather than putting them on a week, turning the page and forgetting about it. You can just keep it all right here. So whenever you've got a good list built up, you can go ahead and you know, place that order. And then next is content calendar, I think. So this I can show you in my other one. No, this was April, and I was not very active in April, so I don't have a lot going on. And I also redesigned this, so it's not the same anymore. But basically, you just have your little sticky notes, and you stick them on your days. Now, the way I was doing this is I was using my ClearDivider as a dashboard, and I just write down all the videos that I have ready to post. I just need to schedule them. And then when I schedule them, I put them on my content calendar. Now, I redesigned this page a little bit. So now you have content to schedule that you put here. And then you have all your days that you can just throw stuff on. And it's the same thing on this side. And then you can put content ideas over here. Great for lesson planning. And so right now this planner only goes up to December. So I kind of get feedback on y'all if you want it for a 6-month thing or if you want it for a year. And then you have the Tumblr progress page, which again, I redesigned it, but I can show you like how I used it. So mine is a little different. This one says base, seal, design, and seal. So it's basically when you design your base and that part's done, check it off. Seal it. Any of your design process goes under design, and then your final seal is there. And then that's also because I have a shit ton of tumblers that I need to get my ass in gear on and finish. So it kind of gives you a visual of, okay, these are not completed yet. You need to go work on them. And then afterwards, sometimes we get our cup and we just kind of get lost. We need to film it. We need to post it. We need to list it for sale, and we need to sell the bitch. So we also have checklists for that. So you can put your Tumblr description in there, and also like notes and stuff, which realistically I gotta put my notes on my description page. It was kind of like a waste of space doing it that way. So I put it all together on here. Here. And then my favorite pages is the Tumblr Design Center. So this is, you've got your like Stanley style tapered 30-40 ounce cups, and also your skinnies. So you can design for either one on here, do your title, your color swatches, throw your notes in there. And talking with Gita earlier, I think I'm gonna design a notepad that you can just like flip through, that would have this stuff on the one side of it, but then when you flip it over, you can write like the different like glitters materials that you use if you wanted to recreate it. So that might be something coming in the future, but for now this is included in the planner. There's a wish list, item price, website or store, and then there's a growth and planning page. So this one, you put your goal on there, Then you can kind of elaborate on like what your vision is for that goal, and then a focus statement, which the example I gave earlier is a lot of times when I'm designing like vinyls or templates, especially vinyls, I get so lost with like, well, what does everybody want? You know, like everybody else is doing this, should I do this? And for me, my focus statement would be, fuck that. You're not Walmart. I don't want to be Walmart. Design for yourself, because if they like you, they're going to come to your website. It's going to be a one-stop shop for those people. Don't try to please the world. Do what you like. Attract your tribe. That's kind of what my focus statement would be. So then messy notes is like your brain dump, and then your action plan. Now this does have a legend down here. So this is tasks that you just do once, tasks you would do daily, weekly, monthly, annually. And then pre-written in here is schedule those upcoming tasks in your planner. So it would kind of keep you goal oriented. Now, after telling you that, it kind of revisits add a spot for the sides of the cup as dimensions. You can put that in your notes, but yes, I will write that down because it's like a reference thing. Is that what you're saying? Or for in the designer part. So the growth and planning, the Tumblr progress, the theme planning, and the Tumblr Design Center, it just kind of reminds you to don't forget those pages exist. Go back and revisit them at the beginning of the month. And then also on your weeklies, it reminds you to record your sales here. It reminds you revisit your growth, revisit your Tumblr progress, and you restock your supplies, which is here. So it kind of, instead of just having all this stuff here and forgetting it exists, it's actually built in to remind you to keep using it. So that's what I have so far. But if you have other ideas, let me know, because I do want to include more things like references, like Amanda, when using cut sizes, which I need to include. When is this coming out? I need it ASAP. So send a message to me on the site. There's a little chat bubble down there. Because I'm going to make a listing and I'm going to mark it out of stock. So you can click the notify me button. So that way, as soon as it is available, you'll be notified. But if you send me a message, then I'll respond back and let you know that it's posted and send you a link. But if you sign up for the emails, if you're not already, you'll get notified on the updates on all that stuff. So we need a reference page. So we need template sizing. But the thing is, they're different. So, oh no, space for write-ins too, because it also depends on the brand. But I am working on it. It's something that I am actively prioritizing. I want to get this finished out so bad. Blank spots, we can write it in. Yes, I wrote that on there. Need to get focused and better at making cups. I think we all could be better in some way, but I think it's also important to not make it a chore, because I think that in itself is kind of discouraging. We have to make sure it's still fun for us too. But I get such a dopamine hit checking lists and stuff off, like. So I am really excited to get this out. But if there's things you guys find that you need, you could benefit from, send me a message on the site, because I can make it. And even after it comes out, like I can still make like what do you call it? Like expansion packs, to where I can always make a set and offer it individually, and you can just clip it in, because it will be disc bound. It'll be Happy Planner style. Different techniques, like Tumblr techniques. So here's the thing. I want to focus more on like education and teaching, stuff like that, like different techniques. So that's also a thing. If there's something that you want to see done or you have questions, reach out, because I can make content for that to kind of help you answer that question, because I want to build like a database of information people would find useful, specifically like new Tumblr creators. Like, I don't care how small or dumb you think the question is, like, ask it, because if you have the question, so does somebody else, and I can get that out there. I think it would keep me on track so much. I hope so, because I have such, like, I don't know, I take so much pride in it already, and it's not even out yet, and I don't know, I'm really hoping that it helps people, because I mean, having a planner is one thing, but having a planner built for you, you know, it helps in a different way. And that's the part that I'm really excited to see how it is for everyone. 12, 14, 18, so maybe an add-on pack for smaller tumblers. Yeah. Are they straights? Because if that's the case, then I can basically draw a picture of a tumbler, but then do like height lines the same way, so you can kind of figure out, use the one that's right for you, you know? Straights, okay. Can you message me that, Amanda? Like on the site? If it's been too long between your layers of epoxy. Oh, like if you have to sand before reapplying? Yeah, see, I need to put that stuff on there. Don't really like tapered. Yeah, I don't either. I was thinking about making templates for tapered tumblers, but I don't have any tapered tumblers, so, and I wouldn't even know. Like, generally 20 and 30s are, you know, the ones everybody goes for templates, but I don't know that there would be a go-to for tapered, even if I did offer it. I think a lot of people would be discouraged to try it though. Even if I did. I do want to do a tutorial on like making your own, like, instead of having acrylic blanks to like use for different, you know, designs and cuts and shaping your vinyl and stuff. I want to show people how to make their own, or to make their own template for a tapered tumbler, for example. Which I actually have something filmed on my desktop, my computer. It's been there for 6 months. It's kind of a shitty one. I want to do a better one, but it's there. Stuff like that I want to post. Rimming the cups. Yeah. So message me all, like, blow me up. I don't care. I won't be mad at you, I promise. When you have ideas like that you would like included in there for reference, just to be able to turn to a page and be like, oh yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, the chat on the website. Put it all in there. Because I will build a reference sheet for information like that. I will message you because just thinking maybe a page to track cost, supplier epoxy. Yeah. Wonder, I gotta think about it, but like a breakdown too. Like when you make a cup, you know, you have the cost of your glitter, you have the cost of the epoxy, and then being able to actually break that down easily might be a nice thing to include too. That's what you mean? Okay. Yeah. I was thinking like supplier changing the cost over time, but no, now I follow. I got you. I was debating, and this is kind of a reach because I was debating on putting a checklist in there for kind of like the glitter checklist that's downloadable on the site, but including a physical copy of it in the planner. I think it would be a pain in the ass because I have to remake that entire checklist. There's no way for me to just use what I have and import it in any easy way. I physically have to go through and do every single one. But I was thinking about doing that. Time is important too. Yes, but see, making this planner is so much fun to me. So that is kind of my thrill. Right now, it's my thrill. I'm really excited about it, and you guys being excited about it is like really encouraging me, making it even more excited. So when I get off of here, I've got to start processing this live video and get it posted to the live replay page, and then I have to get the final drop for Wednesday prepped. And I don't want to do any of that because I want to play with the planner and I want to finish designing stuff. I have I had to order paper today because I need to order, you know, like the pages that when you buy a new planner and you've got that little paper that explains different things about it. I ordered one paper for that. That's like the disposable stuff. And then I had another one for the inside cover of the planner. There's a different paper I use for making the covers, which will be laminated. By the way, the covers will be it will be like this. It will be hard and laminated. Well, that's paper, but whatever. But they will be hard laminated. This is actually 10 mil laminate. I don't think I'm going to use 10 mil just because, why did I decide this? I was experimenting with something and I realized that 10 mil was a bad idea. That I had to use 5. I can't remember why. But 5 is also really, because the seal, it doesn't seal well around the edges with the thickness of that paper that I have to use for the cover. And 5 mil gives you a better seal and it looks a lot better. So I'll be using 5 mil, which is still really sturdy. Bubbles. Yes, thank you. How do you do the rings holes? A punch. So I had the Happy Planner punch that I used for my personal stuff, but you can only punch 3 sheets in this. So I'm going to use the arc punch. So the only difference is like the stem, the long part on the little mushroom punch is slightly shorter on the arc punch. But you can still use them interchangeably. If you have Happy Planner branded stuff and you want to use it with like the stuff that are punched with the arc punch, you still can. Like they still work fine. It's just slightly different on the mushroom part. So I'm not pulling that because I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. I am so excited for this planner. My husband can tell you. What time did I go to bed last night? I was sitting here working and he popped up on the camera. He's like, do you know what time it is? Listen, mind your business. It was 1 a.m. Was it really? I didn't think it was that late. I thought it was like 12 something. My bad. Yeah, I was up late. Alright, so yeah, I think it was 6 o'clock. And when we wake up in the morning, we don't want to get up. We just want to cuddle and like we're staying here for like another hour, 2 hours. This morning my alarm went off at 6 and I was gone. He's like, you're leaving me? Yeah, I was eager to get back in here. I'm excited to get this planner done. He signed up for this. He did. It's early for a creative soul. You want me working on it in here or in the bed? You choose. I will work on the bed. I've got things set up in there to where I can either sleep over there or I can work over here. Like it's, yeah, I do work in there in the bed with him sleeping. I don't care. But these are our 2. So this one is holographic. And this is a special cut of holographic. I'm going to start carrying all of my fine holographics in this cut because it still performs the same way on a template, but the sparkle is just so much better. So I'm using this and then I'm fading into this one. Can't be adding on to the contract. Listen, you signed up for all kinds of shit with that contract. You gave me a ring, and now my problems are your problems. So I'll close it and take away cuddle. No, you're not. You're not allowed to do that. It's against the rules. You chose this. For better or worse, you chose this. Alright, hold on. Let me raise my thing up a little bit. You will threaten you with cuddles. Oh no! I missed some. Fighting words. He, what is it you tell me all the time? When you're like, I forgot. It's not you want these hands. He said something and I'm always like, yep. He's trying to threaten me, but it don't work. I forget what he says. I can't remember. He says it all the time. I don't know why I forgot. Bring it on. You don't do that. You say something. It's supposed to be a threat. And I'm just like, yep. Look how beautiful it is fading into the black. Oh, I love it. You and your boyfriend. Yes, that's what it is. I don't know. Well, you say so many different things, but choosing violence is definitely one of them. And I do choose violence and chaos. I did sign up for that. I didn't fully know what I was getting into, but I'm not mad about it. Need some pink. What are you doing? No pink. You gotta make it, Jen. You can add pink and let me know how it turns out. Have you done this one yet? I can't remember. I feel like this conversation is gonna go like I did and I showed it to you. Oh god. This thing is not staying in here today. Keeps slipping out. I need to 3D print me a 30-ounce insert, but husband needs to play with the printer now that we got new filament. Or no, my son needs to fix the bed. I don't know. Y'all need to fix the printer. See, I just want to love on you. Why do you want violence? I'm feeling feisty, man. I don't know what to tell you. Just be like that sometimes. A pen insert? What do you mean? Oh, I'm gonna turn my pens. Yeah, I don't know, but I don't even have a file for that. I'm sure I can find one somewhere. I don't really get into designing them. You know who's really good at that stuff though? Jenny. Jenny. Damn it, how do you say her thing? Something just chooses. What's the beginning of it? I forgot. What's her name? Jenny from the block. Back to work. B5. Don't forget the puzzle. Love you too, husband. I already got the puzzle once. I don't know if it's gonna come back though. Yes, thank you. Eldest chooses. She is absolutely fantastic at 3D printing and designing. She actually has a degree in that stuff. So, and she used to have 3D prints on her site. I don't know if she still does, but she is a freaking genius. And she's one of the most sweetest people you will ever meet. Well, what did you say? Is that a typo? Sounds dirty. I don't know what's going on. Want a 3D printer so bad? You should get one. Girl, you'd be doing shit. You would give up on tumblers completely. You'd be over there in your own little world, drowning in dragons. This one kind of blends into the purple a little bit more than I had planned, but I'm not mad. It's still purple. Nobility Gen. Oh, okay. No, I understand. You would totally be drowning in dragons, yes. So I'm not going to rub this in because I don't want to get the holographic stuck in the black too much. So I'm just going to dust it off. But I do want to point out how amazingly sparkly this holographic is because of the cut. So see how metallic, like it's glitter, but it's glitter. You know, but then you get to the holographic and it's like, whoa. Hold on. Let me move this phone because I don't know. I forgot that I have my Wake of Juice over here. So that's the matte, but then that's the holographic. See how crazy that cut is? It's so pretty. So I'm converting all my holographics to this cut specifically because one, it's more dimensional. Two, it still performs well on templates. As you can see, I didn't even like rub this in, which I usually do, and it still adhered perfectly. But three, it's super sparkly. So yeah, I love it. Anything aside from tumblers since I started. Branch out a little bit, have some fun. If you want to, do what you want. Cuts for pens are the best. Oh, they're so much fun. Look at that. Hold on. Let me go down and zoom in. It's just, there's 3 different cuts in here, but it's still a fine. So a lot of my, I don't have them they're listed on the website differently. They're still considered fine, but in the description of the fine holographics, it will say it's a dimensional cut or something. And those are the ones that I'm converting my holographics to slowly. My fine holographics. Because they perform the same, but you get that extra kick. I want to go to it and can't afford that. Oh yeah, we had that discussion a couple days ago. Very pretty and sparkly. Thank you. I used to do Domino's straw topper and tray. Oh, I remember Domino's. I think I made them once. Need to get my life together. Woman, do what works for you. The only person telling you have to do something is yourself. That is exactly why I have like my little notes to self that I am making a mess in here, because I do that. I'm like, I have to do this, I have to do this, it has to be done today. But who wrote the rule that it has to be done today? I did. Tomorrow is not too late. I can put this thing off and do it tomorrow. I make the rules. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves that. Yes, thanks, Jen. So we do have overstock going on. I don't know specifically which glitters are on sale, but I know I want to say there's like 40 of them. But the overstock ones are already priced as marked. They're already reduced. And then there's a 10% off code that you can apply on top of them, so you can stack the sales and save more. That is what's going on right now. So I was actually thinking of doing this in pure silver and burnishing it, and I kind of did all of this now, so I'm not going to be able to burnish it, but I still could do pure silver. think I'm gonna do Sea Witch for the vines. I don't want to do holographic because it's going to be too much with the holographic background already. But pure silver. Is it this one? Yeah. I love this. So this one, if you don't know, is actually made from real silver. That's why this one is called pure silver. And it is so pretty. I had one lady order a shit ton of this stuff. But yeah, this is actually, oh, I got a little gold speck in there. But this is actually real silver. It is beautiful. This is not doing it justice, but it's a really, really pretty color. Too much really doesn't look good. If you wanted, you could leave the white for the word epoxy over it. Yes, so you can, but because this paper, the top coat, is actually coated in silicone, it's pretty common for epoxy to repel on top of this for like the first coat. When it's thinner lines like this, it may not, but if you have a large area of it, it will repel. So it usually, the first coat you'll have some fisheye, second coat it'll cover it. But so do be prepared for that, and don't panic if it happens, and the second coat is fine. But because it's coated in silicone, sometimes that does happen. But a lot of times, especially if I'm doing spider webs or something, I will leave it white. I will leave this paper on there and I'll do it. It just looks cleaner and more crisp doing it rather than using glitter. But it is definitely doable. definitely doable. So, alright, so I'm gonna do this one last because it is a lighter color. Let me grab, I think the flowers I will do in cane because it's freaking cane and it's beautiful. I'm gonna show y'all. The OGs know about this, but this is the chunky version of cane. Look how beautiful this is. This is Hell's Gates. I love it, I love it, I love it. Hell Gates. Lava. Yes, it looks like crushed rubies. But this, it's just kind of low in the jar, so it's hard to show it to you as well, but it's the same thing. It's an iridescent glitter, so it just has so much depth and dimension in it naturally, just by the color itself, without even factoring in the cut. But with it being iridescent, it usually does not cover over black, but this does. It covers over black, and I don't know what kind of magic is in this shit, but it covers over black, and it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love it. Phoenix Fire. I thought you would like that one. I figured you would when I was mixing that one. So I was thinking Sea Witch, but I'm kind of thinking Fate of All Fools maybe. No, Witch Green. So I'm going to use it with this. The new one with the stars in it. The bottom one. Which bottom one? I moved him. The darker one? Let me fix it so the light's not. I kind of feel like I need a Forgotten Bayou. This one that I use so much that it's just low. I kind of feel like that would be a better green. The darker one. So the Sea Witch glare is killing me. Sea Witch. Ignore my stain. I have stain on my carpet. So listen, I was about to go, I literally hit the button to go live, and then I knocked over my Red Bull and then I forgot to clean it up, and now I have like dirt sticking to that spot. That's what that stain is. So I just need to shampoo it, and I haven't done it in like 6 months because it happened like 6 months ago. But yeah, that's what that stain is. Let's see which. Okay. And I need to this is going to be silver. All right, so I need to incorporate these colors over here. I think this one would be great for the pages of the book. The flower is obviously going to be red. You know, I can utilize both of these greens and shade with them. So I'm going to do that. I don't know what color to do for the book. So I saw, in my head, I saw something like rich. You know, I could, no, I can't. If I go too dark, it'll conflict with the background. So I can't be too dark. Pink, we're not doing pink. I really want to do a dark blue. Like, want to use like cauldron boil or something, but I can't because it's too dark. That plum, that red is so pretty. I freaking love the red. Love. That's my favorite red that I have, hands down. But then the other two, Plum Crazy and Gray Flower. So Plum Crazy is the metallic that I used on the ends. In the middle is a really dimensional holographic glitter that has a little bit more sparkle in it. You sound so much happier. I am. It's because I married this man. You came out of fucking nowhere and swept me off my feet. What color do I want to do this book? I don't know. So I'm not going to do this yet. I'm going to do this one last. But this one is legitimately made of real silver. And if you don't have it, you need it. I'm just saying. Teal. Actually, Dark Arts. Is that too dark? I feel like it might be pushing it. It's so pretty. I know, Dark Arts is really beautiful. Is this one of the ones in that? I think this is one of the ones in that new cut. Maybe it's not. I can't tell. But yeah, Dark Arts is stunning. Hard to see your Hell Froze Over. Hell Froze Over, I think it's gonna be too dark. Book, rich brown, stained glass, dark navy blue. I was definitely seeing the glass as like a really rich blue and like a rich magenta and like fading. Ooh, I have ideas. Damn it, but it's iridescent. I need to test something real quick. I need more room for glitter. Surprise, surprise. I have a whole lot of oranges. Just saying. Oh my god, throwing shit. Okay, Zoom. Spindleberry is the other one. I don't have them pink or magenta that I can use over black, I don't think. What if I did like a sunset? Ancient Bronze, Lunar Sands. Lunar Sands would be really pretty, actually. When down kids are coming back from music. Okay. Lunar Sands. That would probably work well for the book. Where did I put it? So my pages would be this, and then my book would be this, if we did it that way. I'll be watching sunset. So for the sunset, going through here, I was thinking, I gotta test these over black. These are the same kind of glitter that Cane is made from, this one, which performs fantastic over black, but I need to double check with these guys, see how they do. But if I did this, and then to a purple or pink, and then to a blue, and blend them. Or I kind of want to use iridescent though. Damn it, if I didn't do this background so dark, this would be the perfect green for the vines. I need to burnish a cup with this because it's, holy shit, level beautiful. It's nice. What am I looking for? Oh. So that's holographic though. How about the new blue one? Wait, that's not new. I got a chunky version of it recently. So what if I did foxglove, not over black. So dusty. I need to clean my stuff. I'm trying to stop myself from going too dark on it, but I kind of found myself there anyway. The problem is iridescent blue. I don't think I have an iridescent. Ooh. I lied. So this is a friend of Cane's, only it's a teal Virginia Creeper. And these, I'll show you the chunky version of it. Dagger Rose. Ooh, yeah, this is pretty. Look how beautiful this is. This is Alienate. This is the chunky version. Just to show you the shift better. That is the chunky version of Virginia Creeper, which I think would work great here. The only thing I don't have that's iridescent in this lineup is this one. Let you know I am. What does LYF mean? Love You Forever comes to my head, but I don't know if that's right. I'm too old for this. Alright, I need a... So she said Dagger Rose. She is right, Dagger Rose would be pink and purple. Love your face. Ah, there we go, thank you. I aged a little younger now. So this is technically chameleon, not an iridescent, but I'm kind of wondering if it's just too similar to the background. I feel like it needs to be pinker. Velvet Veil. Now this is not iridescent, but This is a holographic that glows. Oh shit, I just unlocked a new idea. Hold on. I have more holographic glow-in-the-dark glitters. This one. This one. I thought I had 2 oranges though. Yeah, I do. This one. I'm not sure which one I like. So, what would be cool about this is that these glitters, I kind of feel like that would be better for a sunset. These actually glow in the dark, or not in the dark. They glow under a black light. I don't have a purple for this though, nor do I have a blue that will glow. I have blues. I don't want to stick with Virginia Creeper. What do you think about this for sunset? I'm doing that in here. Hey Google, turn the office lights off. Alright, the one thing that will not turn off though is my light here. Hey Google, turn the office lights off. Hey Google, turn the office lights off. Like you half-ass listen to me. What's wrong with you? Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys what these look like. When everything turned off except for my fan light for some reason. Where's the office? Office. There we go. Okay. Black light. They glow under a black light. That one doesn't. The top one does not. But those do, and they look very pretty. I'll hold it farther away so you can see the effects of it better. They will glow. And they're holographic. Hey Google, turn the office lights on. I don't know why I did that when I have my phone in my hand now, but... No! Phone shit. Alright. So we're doing those. Alright. I still gotta figure out the book thing. I have all this stuff out now. I don't know what I'm doing with the book yet. I feel like this would be too much. I can't do that with the book now. I'm gonna do 2 different greens, and this was not one of them. Use those 2 greens. Ancient bronze would probably be fantastic for the actual architecture. Or antique gold. That's too dark. Ancient bronze. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Now to have fun. Correction, not to have more fun. Do y'all want to see what is inside this month's sub box? Do I want to pour? No. Because I have it out. I think there are 3 glitters inside this month's sub box, and one of them is holy shit. I'm really excited for it. And I want to release it in more colors, but I need more feedback. Right now, the feedback I got is people love it, and I'm not asking; they're just telling me that they love it. So now I want to show it to y'all and ask. Unless y'all don't want to know what's in it, in which case it will stay a surprise. But we are halfway through the month, so I don't mind sharing it at this point. Yes. All right. finish reading this stuff off. So each sub box has 3 vinyls, 3 glitters, and 3 UV DTFs, and they're all coordinating. And I was super excited for this month's. The glitters primarily, but I really like the vibe of the box. I'm obsessed with the glitters. I love it with just the black. It looks so good. That's my problem. I just like the black so much. When I see just clean solid black, I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna leave it there. And then I remember that I probably shouldn't. All right, so this is this month's sub box. So I started putting these little inserts in there so y'all could save them, so y'all know like what goes with what, and remember like what months were what or whatever if you wanted to save them. So I mean, they're pretty nice cards. Do you have classes? I do not have classes, but I do want to start putting more information out there, like free education type stuff for people who have questions and want to learn how to make tumblers. Even if you have never done one before and you want to learn, like I don't care how dumb you think the questions are, ask, because I do want to start putting that kind of content out there. So there is a chat on my website, a little chat box down there. So if you ever have a question or you want to see a video on something, send me a message on it, because I'll use that as a content idea and start putting that out there. So you guys always have that as a resource. I'm going to organize that type of thing in the near future, but that is something I'm working on. So if you have questions, then somebody else does too. So let me know, because I'll film something on it. So this vinyl is Velvet Floral Haze. Now this one right now, these are exclusively to the box, but they will eventually release on the website. I love the cards. I keep them in my vinyl drawer. I'm glad you like them. This one, so this one's on a matte vinyl, I think. Wait, where's the, oh, it's sticking to it. This one is on a clear. Why is it all twisted? My son packed this. This one is on a clear vinyl. So the clear vinyl, you can apply over like a white glitter base, for example, and you will see the sparkle through the design. So those are really fun. And then this one is called Blush Stardust Drift. And then the holographic one is a Galaxy. It's kind of hard to see, I guess, over here. But it's a Galaxy. And that's Velvet Milky Veil. So those are the 3 vinyls. So every month you get 1 holographic, 1 clear, and then 1 matte, white. I know enough to be dangerous, but I want to get good like y'all. It's so addictive. So addictive. When you cut templates, use Cricut or Silhouette. I have both. I use Cricut because that's what I'm familiar with. My Silhouette did something weird to me last time I used it, and I'm kind of holding a grudge against it and haven't figured out how to fix it yet. So, but I do have both. Oh, so these are the DTFs, the UV DTFs. So this one is Romanticize Your Villain Era, Mentally in Another Galaxy, and Sparkle Now, Spiralator. So my vision was that this one would go here. This one would go with the holographic one, and then the Romanticize Your Villain Era would go with this guy. But, you know, of course, do what you want with them, but that was what I thought would be cool. Sorry, it cut out. I use Cricut primarily, but I have both. This one just mistreated me last time I used it, and I'm holding a grudge against it. But that one I use all the time. And then the glitters. Okay, y'all. Clearly they have been sitting there for, well, they have been sitting there for like 3 months actually, but. So we have 3. We have Twilight Halo, Amethyst Nebula, and Blush Halo. So there is a Halo series coming out within the next couple boxes. And this is just part of that set. I can't get settings right in Silhouette to save my life. So if you look on my profile, there is like an album called Tips and Tricks or something. And I had Debbie send me her cut settings in a video and I posted them to my page. So Debbie at Gets Crafty, she is the one who filmed that for me, but I posted that for you guys so you would know what settings to use. I'm not done with the cup yet. Oh my gosh, it's falling apart. My insert's coming out. So this is where I'm at with it right now. I just weeded that part, so I still need to glitter it. But we're still in the process. I just got distracted showing y'all the box. Causes me to stick with Cricut. Alright, so Twilight Halo. This one I freaking love. So this is one of those glitters that, this one, it shimmers. It doesn't sparkle, it shimmers. And it's so freaking pretty. I'm gonna zoom in to show you this. So look at this one. It looks blue on camera, doesn't it? It's actually a dark purple. It looks a little bit better over here. Does it look more purple now? I think that's more accurate. But it freaking shimmers. But that one is Twilight Halo. Now, I am coming out with this Halo series that's releasing over the next 3 boxes. Some of them are shimmery Halo, like this one, and some of them are sparkly Halo, like this one. So there are kind of 2 different versions of them. But this one is a Blush Halo. This one is super sparkly. Look how beautiful this is. And I'm gonna get it out from under the light and show you again, but this one's not really sparkling on camera. It's disappointing me. It is super sparkly. It's a little bit better. So if you guys have Shattered Halo, it's a white like this, and this is the same thing. But I'm releasing them in colors. So this one is Blush Halo. So beautiful. Does that show it better? I feel like it kind of shows it better. Butter is so pretty. Thank you. I want to do Milky Way with several of the Halo ones. Oh, that would be awesome. And this one is my baby right now. This one's Amethyst Nebula. And this, Stars and Moons in the purple. Oh, I love this. I love it so much. Look how beautiful this shit is. This is nuts. I'm completely obsessed. I really envision this over, like, let's say you did an ombre of a pale pink, purple, and blue, and then mix this and kind of like drizzle it over the top. You know what I mean? Like, not a dense coverage, but just kind of sprinkled around. I think it would have the most impact like that. Look how beautiful. I cannot get over this glitter. I'm so obsessed with this. But that is Amethyst Nebula. Are they out yet? So they are out in the sub box, in May's sub box. They are not dropped individually yet. Right now they are exclusive to the box. They will hit the website eventually, but right now they are just for this. But everything comes in this. Oh shit. So I just love how cohesive the set is. Come on. So my vision was mentally in another galaxy with the holographic Milky Way and Amethyst Nebula. I think was my vision on that one. And then this one is the clear with, was it Twilight or Blush? I don't remember. The Twilight on that one with this one was my vision on that. I don't know, they can all be really mixed. You can use whatever with whatever, but. And then this one, which I absolutely love this one, Romanticize Your Villain Era with the Blush Halo. This one is just, I cannot get over it. It's so pretty. But, does my code still exist? I redid the affiliate program, so you might need to re-sign up for it. Because everybody who had a code before and didn't re-sign up for the new one, that code's no longer active. But you can use that same code if you sign up again. It's still the same page. If you go to crew.coldglitter.com, tiktok.com for me, then page, if you go to crew.coldglitter.com, tiktok.com for me, then I have plans for that. Let's make that. Oh, yes. So that is that. So I'm slowly in the emails. If you guys are signed up for the emails, I release like sneak peeks of the contents of the different boxes. We have the project box, the Obsidian Circle, and the sub box. This was a sub box. The project box is just 2 vinyls that I release once a month. And then we get together like as a group and we just create something with those 2 vinyls and vote as a community. And the winner gets next month's project box for free. So that's the project box. And Obsidian Circle membership gives you like a permanent discount. Your free shipping, which is usually $100 shipping threshold, you get at $50. It's free shipping. So if you shop often, you save a lot of money. You get 5 free vinyls shipped to you every month. And they're combo sheets. So you have 2 vinyls on each sheet. And that's the shipping on that is free too. You have 10% off code you can use anytime you want. You've got the $10 off code you can use once a month. It also works with the All Access Pass. So if you don't have the pass and you don't want to spend $100 on the pass up front, with Obsidian Circle you get free downloads, access to free downloads. You can download as many templates as you want every month. And then if you do want to buy the All Access Pass, it's half off. So the All Access Pass is usually $100, but if you're a member of Obsidian Circle, then you get it for half off. So there's a whole lot of benefits to Obsidian Circle. And vinyl drops, you get them a week early. Just like with the All Access Pass, you get access to these templates a week before everybody else does. You get early access to them. So those are the 3 different like subscriptions that I have. Anyway, I need to get back to this. Kendra, hello. I saw you pop up on my phone earlier. I don't know if it was today or yesterday that you tagged me in something, and I have not looked at it yet. But I do remember seeing your name come up. How are you doing? This one is Sunset Sorcery. So this is one of the ones that are blacklight reactive, and it's a holographic glitter. So these are really, really fun. This one is Gold Enigma, another one that reacts under a black light, and look at the sparkle. These are a dimensional cut too. So just like how this holographic is a dimensional cut, and you can actually see it on the template sparkling, this is the same thing. There's 3 different cut sizes in there. So it has a lot more dimension. This one is Velvet Veil. How are you? I am good. Ooh. This is really pretty. Why are people ringing the doorbell? I don't think they know I'm live. But this one is another dimensional mix, Blacklight Reactive, that are super sparkly. I really like these. I don't know why I put my glitter over there where my lids go. And this one is the only one that is not a holographic find. This one is an iridescent. I am live. I'm live.
Oh, sorry, you have a package though.
That's fine, thanks. And this one is Virginia Creeper. This one is an iridescent. This one, I put the chunky version up. It's so beautiful. I need to go back to filming my glitter things. I used to film glitters all the time and post them as videos, and I have Virginia Creeper. Yes, me too. It's kind of hard to show you guys the color, but if I get close up, you can see how it shifts. It's easier to show you on the chunky one, but I put it up. Of course, my live is restricted. Did your children multiply? I gained 2. I have 2 bonus kids, so now I have 3 kids. All right, so this one, picking up the wrong tools over here. Did your children multiply? All right, so we're gonna do our sunset ombre over here, and hopefully not dump it inside the other glitters like I almost did. Come on. This one's really pretty. Velvet Veil. Ooh, I love this. This kind of turns purple. Yes. Do I need to start locking my door? Well, still. Oh, look how beautiful that came out. I love it. A little bit more bolder than I planned on doing though. I wanted to be all dark and moody, but I'm not mad at it. Alright, I gotta figure out what color I'm doing my book. I gotta do my rose. trying to get that template right now. This one is called Dark Romance. A storm scene in the background or a starry night. It really would. Well, I have Starry Sky. I could take those little glitters that are like stars basically and like place them in there. It's usually an after thing though. I usually just like kind of lightly dot glue on there and like stick them on it and do it that way. Live in forever. I went live in April. I was gonna go live again the next day, but I ended up having to run and do something for my husband at work. And then the next week was my planning week, so I kind of changed my schedule around to where I do the bulk of my planning for the month. It takes up the most of my time in the beginning of the week, so it frees up most of my time for the rest of the week, and it works really well. So I'm hoping now that I will have more time to go live because I'm not so overloaded. Hopefully, you will see me more. Spawn. That is Spawn. Spawn is now driving. Oh, that's good. I just realized how many people come in here like, what, you call your kid Spawn? I kind of forget that it throws people off. About to start driving too. Be so old. So we have Lily who needs to get her permit. I don't know if she's still studying for the permit or not, but she is next. And then we have Colton, who I call Demo, and he is he 14? Yeah, he'll be 15 this year. So he is next. We old as fuck. We are old as fuck. All right. 3 teenagers. Yeah. So my husband actually has 3 kids. One of them's not here, but 2 of them are with us. The other one lives with her mom, I think, but she's 18. But here we have Lily and Colton, who is 16 and 14. And then Spawn, who is also 16. He'll be 17 next month. Never fear trouble is here. How's it going? I forgot I had wake up juice in here. Actually, I had 2. This is Celsius. This is a what flavor was this? Mango lemonade or something? I bought 2 and I forgot about them. So this is this magical, beautiful iridescent red glitter that somehow is opaque enough to stand on its own over black. You'll see how vibrant that red is. I'm not sure how well it comes across on camera. I have an AI summary on my screen. Crafting a dark romance template with glitter. Share your crafting tips. Well, that's new. The book? Yeah, I'm not sure what color I was doing the book. Yeah, I was kind of trying to figure it out. But I was kind of, so I know I'm doing the pages with this one. And I was debating on doing the book with this, but I kind of feel like I need more contrast. And at one point I was debating on this one, and I kind of feel like it would be killer for the book. Dark Arts, which is a holographic that needs to be refilled, but it's so pretty. I love that matte under you too. Do you sell them? I have the OG matte. I do. So I do have the mats listed on the site, and the main mat listing is for customs. So you can upload your own image and I'll print that and make a mat for you. But if you go into the gang sheet, when you're making your custom, there are pre-made designs too, and this is one of them. Oh, so you're talking about the silicone mat. Okay, this one's not silicone. This one is just a crafting mat. So mine is not laminated on the back, but this one is matte on the front, and I also have a glossy version. But it's just for like crafting. The matte one, if you look closely here, you can see the downfall of the mat is that paint gets stuck in it. And it doesn't really come off easily because it gets stuck in the grooves of the mat. So you can kind of see the tooth that it has. But matte is great for glitter and lives because it doesn't reflect stuff. So when you do the mats, you can get them matte or glossy finishes. This one's a glossy one, but it's not great. Ooh, hit my table. For lives because of how reflective it is, but it is fantastic for glues or paints or micas. So there's two options, but yes, you can get them made with your logo on them. You have this in silicone. The only ones I have in silicone are the original ones with my logo on it, like the one that you have. These are just crafting mats that are primarily used for when you're live, so you can order them with your logo on them. So those I do sell. I do not do custom silicone mats, but I do custom like crafting mats. Still on my table, haven't gone live in so long. I went live once in April, and before that, last time I went live was November, so I'm just coming back to them. I love the glittered for her pleasure. Yeah, I like that one. I need to like put that more on the website. Like, I'm so proud of that slogan. But I need to put it in more places because I like it. If I wanna, probably, let me do this. In order for sure it's perfect. Thank you, man. What time is it? I have an hour before I have to go pick up the youngest, which isn't really young either, but so we have a school, like our junior high school near us. So there's two schools side by side, right? You have the elementary school that's 2 miles away, which is, you know, close. and then you have the junior high school right next to it. They literally share a driveway. Like the car pickup line, they share a driveway. And it's 1.9 miles away from the house. And because it's 1.9 miles away, instead of 2 miles away, they won't let the kids take the bus to school. Which really sucked at one point when I was having trouble with my vehicle and I couldn't take him or pick him up some days. Well, my son was younger. I have a new vehicle now, thankfully, but it was really dumb. But anyway, I had to go pick him up in an hour. Over that 0.1 mile. I couldn't even use like my best friend's address because she lives like 4 minutes away from me because she's even closer to the school than I am. But like it would take him 5 minutes to walk home if we lived where she did. New car. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. Like when my husband and I met, I was talking about my truck, and I love my truck, my Expedition. I miss it. It was just giving me so many problems. It was 20 years old, and I never wanted to get rid of it. I wanted to keep fixing it forever, but it was just to the point where it was always in the shop. And I know how to fix some things on a truck, but it was just beyond me at that point. Like I had to replace the whole intake manifold on it, and it still needed like $4,000 worth of front end work and stuff, and I just couldn't do it. So I ended up, my husband and I, after we met, he's like, well, why don't we go to the dealership and see, you know, what they have and if they'll approve you for something. Because when I went through the divorce with my husband, Amanda, that you had met, oh God, that pain in the ass. He was responsible for the car. He got the new car, and which was in my name, but I didn't want that thing. It was always his, so that's what he got. But he wasn't making payments on it, so it ended up getting repossessed. Yay me! So I didn't think they were going to approve me for a car, but my husband, who was not my husband at the time, like within a week of talking. It's like, no, we're going to go up there and get it done. And then they did approve me for it. I was surprised. So, my first brand new car is 2025. But I miss my Expedition so much that I bought another one. It's another 20-year-old Expedition. So, I need to replace the ABS on it and the hood because the hood's fucked up, but otherwise, I have an Expedition back. I just don't drive it yet. We have to get my husband's truck fixed. I have a Trailblazer. 2025 Trailblazer. And I regret not getting a Traverse, but it is what it is. Chris talks since my volume is off, but I love that we went teal in the book. I kind of messed up and got some teal stuck in this, but I might try and fix it later. Explorer. Nice. Well, the reason I was like really, because I always missed the Expedition anyway, but when we have just our 3 kids, like, in, you know, he and I in the front, of course, it's a full car and everybody's like jam-packed back there and it's a pain in the ass. And then a couple times his other daughter was with us. We had to take 2 vehicles. It was a pain in the ass. So like I really miss my Expedition. And now we have one, but I need to get his truck working. I really love this black. I was gonna do this bronze, but I kind of want to do it a gray now. Jen or Debbie? Jen can't hear me. Debbie? Should I do determination on this? I'm thinking I should do determination. Where is it? that one. It would look like stone. And then I could do bronze for the handle, maybe, or the metal part. New determination. This is a matte gray glitter, and it looks fucking boring, but let me tell you how beautiful this is. There's just something so satisfying about it. It's just so simple. It's just like you never knew you needed it, and then suddenly you're using it all the time. Let me dump this before I brush it because I don't want to get sparkly glitter in my mat. Template piece just fell in there. Oh well. Pink and gray are my faves. Yeah, I like anything like neutral with a pop of color, like black, gray, white, and then pair it with something. I don't even care if it's pink. It just looks really good. Look how pretty that gray is. And what I love about it is it looks dark and it looks like against black it might not stand out, but it does. It stands out against black. And it just looks really, really good. I'm starting to like green more too. I find myself liking like sage greens, earth tone muted kind of earthy greens. I really like. Or deep, vibrant, bold, like dark, moody greens. I like those too. Forest moss colors, yes. I'm not sure what color to do the bookmark. I kind of feel like it needs to be in contrast to the teal, which opposite would be coral probably. So does that mean I should go pink? That way it's one that we already used. It would make Jen happy. Let's do it. Jen the librarian and her 2 favorite colors on the book. Oh my gosh, the book is gonna be all her favorite colors. Silver, pink, and teal. So appropriate. Where are you at, Jen? I know you can see me, but you can't hear me. Alright, so we didn't end up using that. Alright, so I'm gonna throw pure silver on the blade. I'm gonna do bronze on the handle. Don't know what I'm gonna do here. I think pulling in that teal will be too much. I don't know. With the green done. live forever. How long have I been live today? I meant to go live at 10:30, and then I had cut this template, and stupid me, so out of practice, I cut the template the wrong size. So I had to recut it, which took forever because it's so detailed. So I got on live an hour later. I lost my train of thought in the middle of saying that, but yeah, now I'm here. Dude, I am so excited for this planner. So excited. Cannot wait. I forgot that I'm doing two-tone on the green, so I don't know that I should have. Pulled everything at once. This would be a beautiful ombre for a whole cup. For the mats, oh, I love the mats. They are so much fun. I want to make another one now that I just did a new, I redesigned the website. I don't know how I'm gonna blend that one. Probably with a fluffier brush. What was I saying? Oh, I want to make another one to match the new vibe of the website because I freaking love it. I'm gonna do this on the base. Crappy affiliate. You are not. I have not been active at all. It started off with my dad being sick and in the hospital for like 2 months straight, and then it kind of blossomed into chaos from there. He is living with his sister right now in North Carolina, while my husband and I are working on building a place out back. Which ended up being a lot more complicated than we anticipated, and I'm kind of held up on that part at the moment. Permits are not fun, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Alright, so I think I'm going to let this blossom down, fade down into a darker green. North Carolina. North Carolina is really nice. My uncle used to have a cabin in Murphy, North Carolina that we visited once. It was in the mountains, literally on the side of a mountain. It was like this 3-story cabin with like these 2 balconies on the second and the third layer. Man, it was just so pretty out there. It's a whole different kind of peace. And to create mentally, social media has been too much, so I haven't went live in almost a year. I feel that. I feel myself like doom scrolling way too much, and when I used to see myself creating habits like that, I would just delete social media, like all of them, and I wouldn't touch them for, I don't know, like 3 months or something. And eventually I'd get back in, but that way I had broke the habit so I could use social media the way you're supposed to rather than just being swallowed whole by it. But now, you know, running a business, you kind of depend on social media, and I can't do that, and it sucks. I haven't figured out a way to compromise with that yet, so I am struggling. It felt so good to be offline though when I would do that, and it really threw me off because when I would get back on social media and I would post something. Is this the right lid? Yeah. This lid at one point belonged to Sea Glass. Apparently I mixed them up. I would get back on social media and somebody would say something and I'm like, how the fuck did you know that? And I completely forgot that, you know, I had posted something and people could see it. I don't post shit to my social media. Like personal. It's very, very rare that I do anything. Usually it's like an old photo that comes up and I'll share it to my page. And that's it. I don't post. I don't want people to know what's going on in my life like that. I get lost looking at random shit. I know. It's so bad. My friend Timu got me a chokehold. Wait, saying my friend Timu. So, okay, commas are important. And that threw me off. It's a my friend Timu or saying my friend. Me too, that's a good idea. What, deleting social media? It's so nice. It's so nice. Alright. Over here, like, wait a minute. What am I reading? I love those examples that you come across once in a while where it's just like, I don't know, it says something like, I had lunch with my friend or something, but the way it reads without commas is like, you're a cannibal. But then you put the commas in there, you're like, oh, these are separate things. I can't think of how they worded it now, but those always come to mind. And my best friend is a English professor. So whenever, like, we have this thing with the Oxford comma, and every time I see a post, like even ads, like corporate ads, won't have an Oxford comma in them, and I send it to her, and I don't even need to say anything. She already knows. Oh, my doom scrolling always ends up. I know, it's so bad. So there's this Tumblr brand, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, called Coldest. They are, oh my god. They have the best tumblers for they literally stay cold forever. It's like this brand, Coldest, and they had a new drop, and their Tumblr was called the new design that they dropped was called Magical Potions or something. And I was like, oh my god, it sounds like me, but I'm like, don't fucking buy it. I don't need it. I do want a smaller one. I want a 24-ounce one, but I'm like over here trying to behave myself and shit. I wanted so bad because I have a 46 ounce, which is that one, and then my husband has a 46 ounce. I had a 36 ounce and my son stole it from me. But I wanted 24 for like coffee. They were uncharted. They were like they actually had several different like improvements and versions since then, but like I can literally put ice in this, and like if I fill it to the top with ice, it will literally stay cold for like, there's still ice in it for 3 days. It's awesome. My husband, he don't give a fuck about tumblers. He's not like us weird people. He don't give a fuck about them. But we went to the zoo, and I had that cup in the car, and when we came out, the water was like so cold it almost burned in like comparison to how like parched we were. And that was his selling point, because the tumbler was like burning hot from sitting in the car. We're in Florida, and yeah, he was impressed. And after that, he was like, "Yeah, I want one." And now he takes one to work every day. So that says something. That's great marketing for them. if he liked it. Better not bring another in the house. Bottle. These gorgeous tumblers. I know, they're so fun. I make them, so I know. Y'all should see my closet in there. Of course, they're all blanks, you know, but it's just like, I don't need any cups. But coldest, though, I kind of do. I have a Frost Buddy, too, but I just use that for, like, to drop, like, you know, cups in, like a 7 Brew or something, you know? Those. So this one is pure silver. Oh, wait. These are also going to be pure silver. What time is it? I moved my phone. 2:45. Like panicking. I don't have an alarm set to pick up Colton from school, so I'm always worried I'm gonna miss it. Finish one. I'm gonna start with a 47. Just strip and redo. Yeah, I refuse to freaking strip a tumbler. Refuse. I will not do it. I will fix it. I will stand that bitch down and do something on top of it. I don't care, but I will not strip one. I usually just take it as like I challenge myself to step outside the box and do something with the mistake is usually the way I try and do it. And usually I'm impressed with the outcome, but it's laziness that makes me not want to strip anything. Give them away. I did that one. So I had a ton of tumblers. Like I'm talking, I had these things since like 2020. And this is probably a year ago. No, a little more than a year ago. A year and a half ago. Somebody who had a boutique, they also made tumblers, but they needed to get a stock and they just didn't have time to work a full-time job, run the boutique and create. So I sold them, I think it was like $1,000 something or whatever, and I sold them a shit ton of tumblers and just shipped all of them to them, and it ended up being like $17 a tumbler. And it was basically like some of them are completed, some of them just they have minor imperfections and need a final coat, some of them were just glitter only, you know what I mean, but she was capable of finishing them, and the average ended up being like $17 a tumbler. So I got a shit ton of them and just sent them all to her so she could like finish them easily and then just throw them in a boutique. They were all designed. She just needed to, they were either just done and just sitting there or needed a final coat or needed epoxy in general. Like Oprah, you get a tumbler, you get a tumbler. Yeah, there were so many. It's like alphabet soup down here. This one. I don't have that many. I mean, I say I don't have that many, but I kind of do. So I have this whole shelf of ones I need to finish, and then I have a couple over there on the door. And I cleared that off finally, but I have quite a few here. But after selling, I don't even freaking know how many of them I sold. I have significantly less, which is nice. There was a local woman who, she would buy glitter from me. I can't remember her name now, Catherine, maybe? And at one point I was just giving her the ones that were like glitter just needed to be finished or whatever. I'm like, I don't care if you finish them, if you strip them. Like, I don't care what you do with them, but here. And I would give them to her and she would use them. No, not Amanda. I want to say it was Catherine. It was her and her mom. Oh wait, no. This is pure silver, so we are not going to swipe first. We are going to dump first. Look how beautiful this is. I don't know that this is not doing justice to this glitter at all. It's just cool how sometimes it kind of looks like beige or tannish, and then other times it looks silver, like it's I don't know. It's crazy, but it's beautiful. Trust me on that part. It's a beautiful, beautiful glitter. Finally moved in spare room from living room. Few shelves now. Oh, like your craft area. With the new build, because we're gonna build a thing for my dad out back, because he just can't live by himself anymore. And we're gonna build a new craft area back there too, an office. We tore a bunch of trees down back there. We ripped apart the whole deck that was back there, and tore up the fire pit. Everything's like ready. We just fucking permits. permits. Building code and all the government side of shit. It's just complicated, so we are stalled. What color do I do the handle? Send vacuum remains. I don't know, because I have a cat, and she hasn't been in my office lately, but I feel like I always have cat hair in here. I really don't see cat hair in here right now, which is nice. She kind of stopped coming in my office, which I'm extremely grateful for, because it's really annoying. But I'm sure there's lint or something in there that shouldn't be. Brown like leather. I don't know that it would be too similar to the bronze that I used for the... I forgot to do that. That was my first thought too, but I thought it would be too close to the bronze. I mean, I do have this one, Lunar Sands. This is a beautiful glitter. This is like matte metallic. It is so pretty. Well, that's Lunar Sands. 6 cats. Yeah, we have 4 dogs and 2 cats. So we have 1 cat that's inside that's like my son's emotional support cat, and then we got her a long ass time ago. She picked him. We were at the shelter. He was gonna pick this like older cat, this really chunky older cat that was like missing a toe. And then Luna, which is the one we got, and she's a kitten. But we were walking by and Luna just would not stop like following him. So she kind of picked him. But then we have Katana. Katana's outside. She's on the porch. She is the most beautiful fluffy white cat. I love her. Got rid of the problem animal. Porch. She is the most beautiful fluffy white cat. I love her. Got rid of the problem animal. Yeah. We did do that. I had mama cat leave her baby on my porch, and now we have a tabby baby. Aw. Alright, so I have the handle. Should I do the gold? If I do the brown, it's gonna be too close to the bronze, so I don't want to do that. Even though I want to, because Brain says that's what we need, but Brain also says you will regret it. So Flame Point Siamese. Those are really pretty. I kind of don't want to use this because we haven't used it anywhere. kind of want to use gold, but it's too bold. Gunmetal with the bronze. There's so much gray going on up here. I feel like I shouldn't add any more gray. I want to put this teal up there, but it doesn't make sense. Would this color be weird? Still alive? Yeah, still alive. Almost done. Hunter green. That I could see. That one I like. See, the one I would really like for that, I think would be too dark. Oh, we have two options here. So, Tammy, hello. We have this one. I love, love, love this. This is beautiful. This is matte. This is called Book of Shadows. It is such a beautiful glitter. Very, very pretty. How you doing, Tammy? That is one. And the other one is Undercover, which is more of the hunter green, I guess. Little army green. That I think would probably be better in this case. And it would tie in with the green instead of look like a totally foreign color. This one I'm worried would look too much like the black and just not work. Look how beautiful this is though. There is a chunky version of this and it's just, it's almost like a matte metallic chameleon, sort of. It's so cool looking. That one's called, damn it, what's it called? I've been out of practice. Book of Shadows. Evil Eye, Cursed Talisman, Dark Order, Coven, Hex, Tainted Treasure, Book of Shadows. What's the green one called? I don't remember. The Black Forest. That's what it's called. I had to turn around. Alright, so we're gonna go undercover. I have to show you that one now that I just made a scene about it. Hold on. So it's this one. I have to challenge myself. If I cheat, then I just feel like it's not the same. So anyway, this is that same glitter in a chunky. It is a matte green. It almost shifts from like black to green. Like it's so cool. I love it. It is very, very pretty. And there's a bundle of these. There's a burgundy, a gold, a green, a blue, and a purple. They're both in fine and in chunky. So we do still have the overstock sale going on. What is the code? New things coming, I think is the code. And okay, water. The overstock sale, some glitters are already discounted, price is marked, but there's 10% off site-wide, so you can use that 10% on top of the overstock and get things super cheap. So that is currently active. Drink more water. Thanks, Jen. I love the hunter green handle, it's so cool. Oh, why am I so zoomed in? I forgot. My bad. Alright. Jen, can you hear me? Or can you not hear me? That was a really good idea. Really good idea. I like it. I love this glitter. Love, love, love this glitter. I don't use it enough. but it's such a beautiful color, especially with the bronze. Like, this one is such a staple. Like, it's one of those that you don't realize that you need, but you end up using it often, and then sometimes you forget about it and you use it again, and you're like, oh my god, why did I stop? But these two, oh yeah, ancient. I would consider this one it's a surprise staple, because look at this. If you were to go through the glitters, you would not consider that a staple. I wouldn't consider it a staple. But once you have it and you use it, you're like, oh my god. It seems boring, but it's not. It kicks you in the ass every time you see it. But that one and pure silver. And this one again is made of real silver. So I would definitely consider those three out of everything staples. Keep them in your repertoire. Use that one a lot. Which one? It sounds like it's dying. I need to charge it. So, Jen can't hear me, but I want to tell her that we use her favorite colors on the book: teal, silver, and pink. Antique bronze. Oh, yes, it's so pretty. Morley gray is my favorite color. I do want to do this again with a lighter background, and I hate to say that, but I think going with a darker background really stunted my options for the rest of the cup, because I wanted to do dark and moody in here too, but I couldn't it would compete with the background too much. So I want to do it again with a slightly muted background, maybe like earth tones, something not super dark, and then do the dark and moody here. So I would change that, but I do like it. Night sky behind the rose would be amazing. Yeah. So I had hold on, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I have so many glitters down here and it's so low I can't see them all. Is that it? Hardest one to reach, of course. So this one, I love to keep this on hand because you have 2 different size cuts in here, so they're not all the same. But it works great for like what Amanda is suggesting. Use that one all the time too. So this is probably done, but I'm gonna use the back of my brush and kind of stick them on there so I can kind of make your dreams come true. Peek through the front of my finished pieces. I imagine it would. I wouldn't think that you would be able to see them as clearly as you can through like the mica and stuff, but it works out well. And the big one. You need to post some more videos, Amanda. I don't know. I say that, but then I'm like, I'm not even on TikTok looking at people's videos. Like, I need to be. I used to literally have it on my schedule to do social media 15 minutes a day, like TikTok, you know, engaging with people and stuff. And yeah, I don't anymore. It's one of those things I feel like I can put off, and then I do, and then I never do it again. I need some more pink. Hi, husband. Nope. Go up there where you belong. Alright. I forgot some. Come on. I wonder if those like rhinestone pencils would make this easier. Those wax pencils. Damn it, I forgot. Jen can't hear me. I still have that rhinestone kit that I bought from Debbie, and I haven't done it yet. Rhinestones, yeah, it's people who like glue rhinestones all over Tumblr, like completely cover it. They have these pencils for them with like wax instead of lead, and they pick up rhinestones. And you were not cooperating with me. Sometimes they just stick to it, other times they want to be a bitch. There we go. But I'm wondering if those wax pencils would be better. It would. I'll have to try that one day. I don't know that you're really gonna be able to see these. I feel like it really competes with holographic going on, but there's some sparkles in there. We have some sparkles in there. Alright. I'm gonna wipe this glue off on my apron because I don't have enough fucks to give today to find a wipe or something. All right. Done a few. I've done two. I have done two of them. So Debbie, who I don't believe is still in here at the moment, but she's linked in my bio, or you can screenshot this and it will take you to her site. That's where I get all my tech wrap from. I have all of her vinyl. And you can use my code, which is called GlitterCo, with her. But she has a rhinestone kit that if you've never done rhinestones before and you want to experiment with it, you can. She sends you literally everything that you need. Ring is so pretty. Thank you. Which one? Oh, you missed some things. If you're talking about this one, my brother isn't there. Where's the rhinestone box? This is buried. Oh shit, I didn't know this was here. That needs to go up. Okay, so let me hopefully not make a mess. Oh, they are. On the left hand. That is my left hand. This one? Oh, it's obsidian. What is that face? Okay, so this one, I don't care that my address is on there because it's on every order that's shipped out to you guys. This is Debbie's rhinestone box. So she has like a rhinestone starter kit, and I've had this for like 2 months, I think, and I haven't done it. Princess Pink, don't you fucking start. Divorced. This is a rhinestone starter kit, so it has everything you need. She's got vinyls in there. These are her prints, but they're my vinyls, so they're like the thick, nice quality vinyl. And you get random prints. She's got a bunch of different prints. You have your tumbler. She gives you your tumbler, and she gives you literally everything that you need. So this is your pencil. Obviously the bag. She gives you glue. You have your rhinestone tray, pencil sharpener, your glue thing, straw for your tumbler, all the clear rhinestones. She gave you edible rhinestones. More rhinestones. And this is from Diamond Fire Rhinestones. So this is where she got some of the, I think the glue and maybe the glue dispenser. And then, oh, the tumbler came from Molly, and then of course Debbie, that's her card. So, but all that comes in there. So if you've never done a rhinestone cut before and you want to, she does sell these rhinestone kits. And you get a free snack, so that's fun. And your left wife has your wedding ring. Oh, yeah, it does have that. There's her mine, I claim it. I don't think so. We don't fight over those. We don't fight over those. Princess Pink. Alright. Oh, good. These are things. But anyway, yeah. So this is it. And luckily, because I printed these, I'm going to print this in holographic. She was telling me that the rhinestones look really cool over holographic. And you can use your own vinyls. If you have your own vinyls and you want to use something other than the print that she sends you, which this is made exactly for this tumbler, by the way, so you don't have to do anything other than cut it and apply it. You can just, everything that you need is in here. So, yeah. Debbie. But she sells those. And you can use my code, Cold Glitter Code, to save on the box to do that. But she is linked in my bio. I'm not sick anymore, bring it on, cupcake. I don't know, I beg to differ. You woke up with that hair this morning, looking like you jumped out of Green Day. You might still be a little under the weather. So you print vinyl. I do print vinyl. So I have a shit ton of designs on my website. I think it's almost 2,000 now. I want to say it was 1,800 last I checked designs. But I also have a custom vinyl option where you can print your own designs too. And my vinyl is, do I have a sample like cut somewhere? I have them in 3 different options. So I have clear, which these are clear, and then I also have the matte ones. They're just your regular matte white and holographic. The matte and the holographic are 6mm vinyl. So they're really thick. So you really have to fucking like yank on it to stretch it. So you can put it on your cup, peel the whole thing off, stick it back on there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to stretch and be all weird. But yeah. I do have those. I was looking to see if I had a piece that was kind of scrapped so I didn't have to destroy one of these, but they're AI. I just need to upscale prior to sending. I would make sure they're at least 300 DPI. And you should be able to upload it. So when you go into the gang sheet option for custom vinyl, or the custom mats, either way, you can, it'll tell you if it's not a good resolution, it'll let you know. So you can upload it or upscale it if you want to. But yeah, this is the matte vinyl. And this is like really, really, really thick. So I'm like pulling the shit out of it. And that's what it did. It's not like that tiny little Oracle shit. Like literally pulling with every ounce of my might did that. So yeah, this is 6 mil. So the matte white and the holographic are both the same thickness. The clear one is thinner. The clear one is 3 mil instead of 6 mil. So those, they are like the stretchy that you're used to with the vinyl. But the holographic and the white ones are super, super thick. What was I doing? Oh, what time is it? 3:14. I got 15 minutes. But this slide was all over the place. She prints amazing vinyl and does a great job with my custom orders too. Yeah, but I'm not accidentally sending them to Texas. So I used to only have one Jen Smith, and then I had 2 Jennifer Smiths. And I'm used to her placing multiple orders, so I combine them and ship them to her. And I didn't realize that there were 2 different ones at one point. So then I combined all the orders and sent them to the other Jennifer Smith. So then I had to repack her order and send it to her. And then that one got freaking lost in the mail and destroyed. And I had a shipping label sent to me that I was going to file a claim on, and I never did. I just kind of said, fuck it, and threw it away. So then I had to ship it to her a 3rd time. It was nuts. So yeah. Wonderful vinyl when it gets to you. When I pay attention and the replacement got destroyed. Yeah. That was nuts. That was a big order. I know, I just waited so long, and then I started going like, I don't care what shipping provider it is. If it's not USPS, it's easy to submit a claim. If you've ever submitted a claim with USPS, anything else is a walk in the park. Submitting it with them and their time frames and restrictions, like, you can tell the government's involved. It's nuts. It sucks. So I was doing that again. I had to do it once with an order that was being shipped to Canada. It got lost. And I don't remember if it had insurance on it or not. It did have insurance on it, I think. But we literally filed in May. She couldn't file because she couldn't do it because she was in Canada. I had to file it. So going through that whole process and then the back and forth with them, she didn't get refunded until, was it like August or September? Like, it was ridiculous. So I did not want to go through that again. I was like, I will take the loss. I don't want to do it. With that being said, I highly recommend you guys have route shipping insurance on your orders, because with the route shipping insurance, if something ever happens with your order at all, you literally log in with your email and your order number. They pull everything in, and usually within an hour you have an email with them asking you a question. You respond to that question, and then there is a new order placed that they pay for. And then I ship you the new order. They automatically do everything. Or they send you a refund if there's not an item in stock. Like, Route is absolutely amazing. It's awesome. Can you see samples of your silicone mats? Wanting to order one with my logo. So the silicone ones are just pre-printed. I can't do those in-house. These are just crafting mats. So I have 2 versions of these, but I mean, I've got several mats, but I have several of them that I printed. They've been sitting weird, so they're all wound up, but you can get these printed with your logo. So mine are not laminated on the back, but yours would be. So it's matte on the front and it would be matte on the back. But these you can get printed with my art or your own. That one I messed up on. That was one of my learning curves, but. And then you can also get them with glossy. But the thing with glossy is, as you can tell, they're not great for lives, but they are great for paint or glue or mica because they come right back off. The matte ones are fantastic for glitter, and they're fantastic for using your base for live because they don't reflect anything. But whatever you get, you can fully design your own thing. You just design it in a third party and upload it to my website, and then I print it, and you get the gloss laminate, for example, on front and back. So you can put your branding, your website, and all kinds of stuff on there. But that's what these are. Mine have been sitting on the shelf weird, that's why mine are all curved, but and one of them, this one, I like ran over with my chair, so it looks all fucked up. I literally rolled over it. But all these designs are on my website, so when you go to the gang sheet to like put your own design in, there's also pre-made designs that you can import if you want one of these, but you can definitely make your own too. It's not a design software, so you can't like import a bunch of different photos and kind of change your layout and stuff. But if you design in something like Canva or like my favorite Adobe Express or Photoshop or something, just take that completed thing that you designed and import that into the gang sheet, like already done completely, and then, you know, I print it and everything else. But yeah, these are really nice. The matte's my favorite. But the problem with the matte though is because it has a texture. You can see like paint, how paint gets stuck in the grooves, and it's hard to get it out. Same with glue and mica. Mica likes to get stuck in them. So matte is my favorite, but that is something to consider depending on what you plan on doing. The Black Roses one. Yeah, that was the first one I designed. The Black Roses were the thing that I used all the time. But yeah, I have to hop off of here, y'all, because I gotta leave in 10 minutes and go pick up the baby Spawn. I see baby Spawn. He's 13, 14. Not good for me, too much mica. Yeah, probably not. The glossy one would be good for you for that, but then you'll have the reflection. So it really depends on where your lighting comes from. If your lighting is coming from like somewhere else, you won't have that reflection. So it depends on your setup. But for you, yes, I would highly recommend gloss. But yeah, this is our tumbler for today. Oh, Jen, you can hear now. So I was super excited when I did the book and I realized it was all your favorite colors. But you had me muted. So rude. Because you had to, you know, be responsible and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. I do want to do it again with the lighter background though, so I can do my bold crazy colors on the actual like design elements. But do not forget, for those of you who are interested in the planner, to message me with the chat on the website, and just let me know. Just say something. I don't just say the word planner. Like, I don't care what you say in there, but let me know, because as soon as I get that listing up for the planner, it'll just have a notify me button, and that way you can click the notify me button. So when it does become available, you guys will be the first to know. Do the letters first. Yes, that's true. Send you a question privately. Okay. I'll get that when I gotta pick up my kid first, but then I'll look at it. Yes, Kendra, I'm making a planner for Tumblr creators. So I'll have to go through it again. Or you can check the live replay when I get it posted later tonight. I go over it twice in the live. But you have your monthly stuff set up, which I don't have it cut yet there, but basically you have your month down here on your planner, and then your weeks just flip by. So you always see your days, your week. No, I did redesign it a little bit for this, and then you have a live results section really light here, so you don't have to use it. if you don't want to, and there's a legend down here for what this is. But if you want to track the stats when you go live, you can put the title, what your sales were, highest view count, and new follower count, which you can get, or how many new followers you got on your live, which are in the analytics for your live, and then notes. But it's light, so you can just write on top of it if you don't want to use it. And this is obviously in progress, but then you also have a content calendar, which again, I redesigned it so it's a little bit different now, but this is different than the one I'm about to show you. Where the hell did it go? There. Content calendar, you use a little sticky notes and just put on your days. This is from April where I was not active. So you put your content that you want to schedule here, and you put your content on your calendar there. And then we have, this is a quick rundown, but your design center, which lighting is horrible. You have your tumblers, so you can design for a skinny or for like a tapered. Title swatch notes, and you have several pages of these, which I think I'm gonna also release a notepad just with these. And you got your wish list. Oh, theme planning. So we have theme planning in here, which I love this. So this is like, where are we right now? We're in May. So in May, these are like different themes you can design for May. But if you want to design 3 months ahead, which is what this is for, then in February, you should be designing for May. In May, you should be designing for August. And that's what this is for. And it kind of explains that down here, but this is super helpful. I use this all the time. And you can also add your own stuff. And then you have lists over here so you can make your own. You've got the wish list. And then your goal planning. So you put your goal, you elaborate on like what your vision is, and then put something here that when you're struggling or overwhelmed and you're sorting through too much information in your head, write something here that's going to remind you what you're doing and declutter your head. This is your focus statement. Then this is your brain dump and your action plan. So once you start dumping everything down, you break it down into steps. And this, again, there's a legend for this task that you do once, daily, weekly, monthly, or annually. And you put all those there, and then pre-written at the bottom is schedule your tasks in your planner. So you don't forget to actually do that once you do the goal planning. And then all of that, oh, and the Tumblr page that I missed. Tumblr progress page. Where is that? But all of that is built in so you don't forget or miss anything. I don't know where the Tumblr progress page is, but I'm going to show you my old one. I redesigned it for this, but basically the new one says base seal, design seal. So when you get your base, you basically just like write your Tumblr down and any notes about it, and you just track your progress here. And then it seems so redundant to write this, but oftentimes we forget to film it, to post it, to list it, and also to sell it, which is on the new one. So it kind of, at a glance, you can look and be like, yeah, I really need to go back and refocus on things that I forgot about. So at the beginning of every month, you have those little reminders there to go back, check your growth planning, check your Tumblr progress, see what themes are coming up, and go get inspired in your design center that you already designed your Tumblrs. And then if you have like something coming up in June and you don't feel like flipping through to find the day or the week, you can just jot it down here on the main page for the week. Put your sales down, and then on every week you have little reminders to revisit certain pages too. So I have all of that coming, and I have new ideas that I got from you guys on the live. So there is a planner coming specifically for Tumblr creators. That I still have more work to do. This is only what I've printed is May through December. So if you guys want a full year, it's going to be a little bit thicker. I think this part is, so this part would be doubled. But yeah, that's where I'm at. But this is my favorite page out of all of them, the Tumblr Design Center. I really like that part. But these are my misprints because I printed random shit on the wrong page for some reason. So I'm gonna experiment with those. But that is coming. So if you're interested in that, send me a message on the chat on my website and I will update you with a option to be notified when it's available as soon as I get that posted. Right now it's just not posted. But yeah, so that's it. But I am gonna jump off here and go pick up my kid from his place of solitary confinement for the last however many hours he's been at school. And yeah, thank you guys.